I
Wait,
asked
I
a
have a
valid question.
All right. So, thank you everybody for being here. Jacob, is the stream ready? Okay. Hi, stream.
Wait, can I get one more question, please? I'm sorry, DM.
What cascade?
Will we
Oh.
have a break 2 hours in?
Yeah,
Okay,
you will.
that's it.
I mean, you deadass have a break for majority of the
I know,
session, so
but I meant in general.
you
You
were
actually
good.
have a
Yeah,
2-month break.
we will have a
Write
break.
down. We'll
To
see you
be
in a
clear,
month.
it will be like 15-minute breaks for these stories. All right, I'm gonna start off. So, we begin our little story. The camera zooming across the open waters, passing by a multitude of islands. 20 years ago, Fata di Ariet was executed at Cape Quarter. Years before that, him, along with a few other scoundrels, decided to wreak havoc across the land of Blue Planet. Many things have changed, many stories untold, and now, soaring, cutting through the waves of the ocean upon a vessel of their friend that they have met recently, we have one of our first characters. A character who's going to be talked about along with two other characters today. The story is going to talk about the blacks, the whites, and the grays. The blacks being the bads, the whites being the goods, and then the gray moral area. Pirates are defined by who they are. Marines are defined by who they are. Everything is defined by what you do in the story. As the camera pans down closer towards our 2-foot-tall character standing in front of her blonde, beautiful friend. Luzara, can you describe your character?
What do you want to know? Like,
Tell us.
uh,
What are you wearing? What's going on as you're
what's your-
sailing towards this island in front of you?
So, Luzara is a 2-foot-tall sprig who has slightly pointed ears, long, well, I guess long for her size, red hair that's slightly wavy, just like the salt sort of like has from the ocean has sort of like, you know, ruffled it a little bit. Has that ocean wave. And she also wears a sort of like medieval-ish outfit, and it's like this cute little dress on top of like a baggy white shirt, brown leather gloves that are laced at the tops at the wrists. These brown like legging things just to keep her warm when she's out at sea, and then these brown boots that go up to her knees. She's wearing a really bright smile, and she's just looking ahead of her, excited to see where she goes next on this adventure.
You're looking out into the ocean as your friend Maria is holding on to the helm of the ship, turning the wheel towards the island, waves crashing upon the beach as she mutters under her breath how she does not enjoy the salty air. She looks towards you as you're kind of smiling, picking at your gloves, and she says, I'm gonna miss you.
Well, I'm gonna miss you too, but journeys come to an end, others come to new beginnings. That's something you taught me, remember?
And that is true, yeah. I say a lot of things. just you'll be okay on your own, right?
Of course, I'll do my best. I mean, I've been surviving on my own with other friends for the past however many years it's been. I just. I'm nervous. I haven't been on my own like this in a long while, so hopefully I bump into some new people that can help me on my journey to cook new things, you know, do things, adventure, find new islands. All stuff that I've told you I've wanted to do. It's just hard to cross paths with friends I made. And you mentioned having your own stuff to do anyway. She's like fiddling with her fingers, kind of sad that Maria's like leaving her.
Maria is looking towards you, kind of inciting you as you do like a small little bit of a guilt trip. Her her blonde hair waving in the wind as she wears her short jacket, and she sort of moves her shoulder towards you and gives you a little bump and then a nuzzle with her hand upon your hair. She gives you a smile. Just don't go trusting everyone you meet. And I'll be gone, but I'm not. We'll find each other. You have a way of finding friends.
I hope so. If you smell a really delicious stew cooking, it's probably me. I mean, after all, you did say that nobody cooks like I do. Or at least I
Yeah,
hope
I'm
that
gonna
was
miss your
true.
meals. I will. The ship docks, and she walks you over towards the end of the ship for you to exit off of her own ship. She gives you a hug. Is there anything you'd like to say?
Muzara's just gonna hug her back and sort of pout at her, sort of like a toddlerish pout, and she's gonna be like, God, do I really have to go?
Yeah, I got like a lot of business to do, so
Yeah, okay, whatever. She's gonna like sort of
yeah.
like roll her eyes and like hop off the ship.
Love you though.
No, I love you too.
Don't get yourself killed.
Yeah,
Seriously.
remember your own words.
Oh
Take your
no.
own advice.
I can I can handle myself. She says as she sort of has like this aura about her. You've known her for quite some time now. She will be fine in any regard. As she starts to strut her stuff, a very um pompous walk towards the helm. There's onlookers looking at the ship and her. She's a very relatively beautiful woman. So she gets a lot of eyes, and you being extremely small actually don't get much of any as you step off of the ship. And it's kind of like a veil, no one really bothering you. And you've come across multiple times where if it's just you, a lot of people will bother you. You've actually dealt with a lot of failed abductions, but Luzara being Luzara doesn't really know what that actually means, so she just kind of saw it as like a really kind human being thing or whatever as you keep walking and walking. Roll me a perception check.
I'm gonna roll it in the D&D Beyond.
All right. First roll of the campaign.
Ted!
A 10? All right.
Yeah.
You're looking around and you have entered onto this island called the New Reef. Here is a picture before I continue. Let me just post that. If I could find it with all of my heart. Here it is. It's sort of like a docking island. There's not a lot of there's not a lot of land mass. A lot of people have created docks across the ocean for people to live in, and it's a very, very small island that you can see. And you're walking, and there's multiple different people from all different shapes and sizes, seemingly all across the world to come here. You know that this is where everyone comes to start their adventure, quote unquote everyone. That's what's been marketed for the Commonwealth Federation. And as you're walking and looking, you don't really notice as you bump into a relatively large figure and you fall on your butt.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Usually I can see the big tall people in front of me, and she's just gonna giggle and like sort of try to stand up and brush off herself.
Oh, goodness. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. It happens a lot. Sometimes I even get stepped on. Don't even worry about it. And she's gonna like tighten the little satchel she has. I forgot to mention that the little satchel she has.
Mhm.
And she's just gonna look up at him and be like, "Well, I'm I'm Luzara, but you can call me Lulu."
You look up at this creature in front of you, this human, and they have short, straight black hair on one side, red hair on the other, a band-aid across their face over their nose, and their eyes white as snow with no pupils to be seen. Their outfit is sort of in this tribal garb with a lot of drawings of eyes from their neck to some of their pant legs, and it's a relatively nice fashion style as I post the picture here. Um, and he lets out his hand and he says to you, "Well, hello there, it's nice to meet you. Name's Wilder, Motley, but you could just call me Motley."
Well, it's good to meet you, Motley. Uh, do you travel this area a lot? I just got here, so I'm sorry for running into you. And she's gonna apologize again.
You really don't have to apologize. I've been here for quite some time, sort of looking for a new crew, and I mean, if the fates will have it, you seem new here, so want to team up, possibly. I've been looking for some other new people, so we could like work together. He has like an awkward presence about him as he like lifts his hand up to do that one like fist pump across his chest, and it just doesn't come out too well. But he, you want to roll an insight check?
Yeah, I'd love to roll an insight check. A nat 20
A nat
plus
first
1, so
first
21.
nat 20. Also, I made a bet that you'd be the first nat 20. I fucking knew it.
What?
So,
My
yeah,
bad.
I knew
PayPal or
you'd do it.
Cash App?
I knew you would do this shit.
All right.
Oh, do I get
Um,
paid too?
No.
Dang.
that's awesome. Okay, yeah, first nat
21.
20. You look into you look into Motley's eyes, and what exactly would you like to know, other than what I'm
Um,
going to tell you?
I want to know if their intentions are honest. Um, I think as he's like doing this whole introduction, she just got off the ship with Maria, and her last words were basically, "Don't trust anybody
Mm-hmm.
here." And so
Yeah.
I think that's like rolling around through her mind, and she's just like, "This is odd."
Yeah,
So,
with that nat 20, it's almost as if Maria is standing with you, staring this
yeah.
person down. Maria, a very insightful person, teaching you how to really know if someone's bullshitting you. As you stare at their eyes, their very clouded white eyes, you can see a desperation and a loneliness within them, and the small speckle of hope as they look down at the sprig, who they obviously never have met a sprig before in their life, and the feeling of embarrassment as they're trying to talk to you and feel as though it's failing.
But like no
It's
intentions to like
no intentions
harm
of like,
her
yeah,
or
no, I don't,
kidnap her.
none of that. Just, is this gonna work?
Luzara's gonna smile very brightly at him, and she's gonna be like, "Well, I have to think about it. I just got off a ship with my old crew, and she told me not to trust people,
Yeah,
and
yeah, no,
and she's
I
like
get that. Yeah, yeah.
she's like I'd have to get to know you, like I
Mhm.
knew them and
Yeah,
my friends
yeah.
before that and my friends before that, like I kind of
To
hop around. I'm kind of like a ship hopper, but I would like to get to know you and like, the stuff you know first, so I
yeah,
don't
no,
die.
that's great. I'd love to do that. He's like scratching the back of his head awkwardly, and he'll say, "Yeah, so I'm sort of like a historian, and uh, I come from an island way across the world. It's called Smoke Green, but yeah, I, sorry,
Don't
I talk to a lot of people here, a lot of different things, but if you, sorry, there's, path roads, paved roads.
Yeah, yeah, do I know this? Do I do
Roll a
need to do a
history
history
check.
check? Can I also do a history check on Smoke Green?
You don't know Smoke Green.
Okay. Well, Okay, rolling history. Not 20
What the
plus 3,
fuck?
23.
Again?
Okay,
Save
hold
some
on,
for the
bro.
rest of us, please.
All over the place, bro.
And she's
I
gonna be
hope y'all are
like,
ready for a change.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, it's so cooked, bro. I'm never gonna get an enemy killed with yo people. Y'all are too lucky, bro. Yeah, so just like another nat 20, your mind is going way back when you were sailing with Maria the first time and learning about this treasure event that has been set up 20 years ago. And you know that Maria informs you, yes, all majority of the journeys start from roads. All paths lead to roads is his slogan. His name is Pave Roads. He works with the Commonwealth Federation to get people to go over to the island, the new reef, and basically come up to him, and he can jurisdict if you and these compatriots have a good compatibility with each other. And that's why most people go over to there. Even though it's set up and designed for Marines, he also invites potential pirates as well. And that's what you ascertain with a nat 20, because fuck you.
Yeah, no, I've totally heard of that guy. Like, I mean, if you wanted to go and like see if we're like compatible, it's star sign.
Yeah, yeah,
She's just
yeah.
gonna like make some weird, awkward like hand gestures, and she's gonna be like, "Well, is there anybody else that you like have in mind? Like, is it just us two, or because like,
Well,
man, all
it's
I know how to do is cook. I'm sorry, but
no worries. I mean, Aiden is real important. He's sort of, his expression has lightened up after your recognition for paved roads, and you guys have like a common ground as he starts to talk more, and he does start to walk a little bit, saying, "Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. There is one person that I know, that I've been interested into looking into. You want to come with me?"
yeah, I'll come with you. But man, my legs are kind of tired. I've been standing on the front of the ship all day.
Oh,
Think I could get a ride? She's gonna like lift her arms up if she wants uppies.
oh, okay. And he'll kneel down and pick you up.
Bro.
And she is
Put you
going
on his
to
shoulder.
hop up, like leap,
Oh,
and she land on his right shoulder.
I
Thanks,
just want to say
buddy.
this is my first time ever meeting another like a sprig.
That's what a lot of people say to me, and you know what? It's not my first time, so you're all good.
Oh,
she's gonna,
okay.
she's gonna
Yeah.
point forwards and be like, to there, paved roads.
Oh, that's not where we're going. He does a complete 180 and starts walking towards the beach, where we cut away from this scene and head over to the beach, as it is, by the way, time of day, sort of like early afternoon, 12 p.m. A fishing rod is cast out into the ocean as waves crash onto these light sands. It's beautiful waters, a coral reef right out that you can look at, which is why it is called the New Reef. Having casted this rod is a very pale boy with bright, pale blonde hair who looks back over to our next character wearing their nice, fresh black tie and white collared shirt. Eerie, the winds flow within your relatively medium short hair. Describe to me your character.
I'm dressed in a button-up white shirt. It could be worn under a nice suit. Black dress slacks that go down to my ankles. I'm wearing a comfortable set of black dress shoes that go with the pants. I've got a tie looped around my neck, like you said, loosened so it's not pressing against my throat. And yeah, I'm just chilling there.
Mm-hmm. And with this fit, one could say it would be a little bit sweaty, but the breeze that carries is actually perfect for the outfit you wear. It's a cool enough breeze to not show any sweat prints, which I feel as though Erie might hate. Who knows? And you're looking quite dapper sitting upon this beach. Next to you is a compatriot that you don't really know too well. We might as well just call him an acquaintance. Albert stands fishing, casting out his rod, and he'll say to you something you've heard quite a lot of times now, having traveled with him for the brief time on the large travel ship, the SS Fairway. And he says to you, "So, have you, thought of changing your feelings about being a Marine?"
I look over and I just haven't even begun that thought process because, quite frankly, it's never happening.
Oh, I just feel like you'd be perfect, though. You don't seem bad.
Exactly. That's why I'm not joining the Marines. I'm not
Well,
saying they're all bad, but I'm not willing to brush.
Sorry. I have a bad time of talking over people.
It's all right.
He sets his fishing rod down into the sand and walks over to you and plops his ass down right next to you. And he's like, as he looks out towards the waters, the waves crashing onto the sand, he goes sort of into like a mid-fetal position, looking out with his bright, pale blue eyes. I mean, I'm gonna join the Marines, and I'm not gonna be bad.
I don't doubt it. You've got a feel about you.
Thank you. I mean, what do you hope to do as a pirate, though?
I'm gonna see the world they don't want me to see. No matter what it takes.
Huh. Albert pauses as your words sort of set in, and he sort of begins to stand up, and the wind blowing into his jacket flowing. He says, "Well, I think I'm gonna try and be a hero. 'Cause I was saved once by some really interesting people. And I feel like we should all learn to return the favor."
It's a good goal to have. It's just not mine. You have to be the one that carries that goal.
Albert would shrug as no fish is casting onto his line, and he'll walk over and pick up his rod, reeling it back. "Yeah, you have a point. I'll be a Marine, you go be a pirate, do as you please. But if you change your mind, I will be around," as he's
Not
heading
happening.
off towards the Fragile Finger Tavern. And you sit upon the sand. What does Erie think at the moment as you watch the waves crash?
Is this really happening? No home, No one around me but myself. I'll have to meet new people here and figure out how to get to the Grand Line. I'll have to find a map, but those will be common.
Are you saying all this out loud?
No, my inner thoughts.
Ah, I see. Luzara, you and Wilder Motley see a man aura farming on the sands of New Reef, staring out into the ocean, thinking to yourself, I think they're having a monologue within themselves, in their head.
Mhm.
Eerie, roll me a perception check.
Oh my god. Isn't that one?
I
No!
was right! First nat one and first
That was
nat
my
20.
guess. That was my guess.
That was Potato's guess. Yo, that's actually crazy. Eerie,
I'm a striker.
with your nat 1, you're focused on the thoughts of the unknown, basically. The winds flowing, the water crashing, the fish fishing, people behind you in this island, this new island, people you've never met before, people maybe you probably don't want to meet. The thought of becoming a Marine is disgusting given everything you've seen, heard, and experienced within your lifetime. The thought of doing anything you don't like is disgusting. And as you keep that thought, a figure, a shadow hangs over you, having crossed your perception as you were just so focused inwards on yourself that you forgot one of the first rules that Jin had taught you, to make sure you keep your outward self safe. And you look up and see two figures, a relatively tall, about 6'1" figure, and on top of that figure, sitting on their head, happily, is a very short 2-foot figure with red, beautiful hair. Uzara.
You're just gonna kind of squint up at them. This is quite the pair. Can I help you out?
Lizara's
Oh.
gonna
Uzara's gonna what?
she's she's gonna smile and she's gonna like gently sort of pat Wilder's head like, let me down. She's gonna hop off his shoulder and like
Yeah.
hold her hand out to Eerie or this man that she just met. And she's gonna be like, you look like you want to be a pirate. And she's gonna smile really brightly.
The man behind the very short woman closes his eyes and smiles.
I'm gonna look at you and just raise an eyebrow. And gave you that impression exactly.
Oh, this guy just, he just picked me off the street literally like 5 minutes ago.
It was voluntary.
And it like, I was just wondering if you want, like, you're staring out at the ocean, and lots of people do that, but like you look like you want to be a pirate, you want to be on that ocean blue. And she's gonna smile and continue to hold her up her hand, waiting for him to shake it.
I'm gonna slowly extend my hand out and shake hers back. It's not. I want to be a pirate, yes, but it's only a means to an end.
Are you trying to find the 3-piece like everyone else?
I'm sure my travels will take me there, but I have goals extending beyond that.
Well, me too. We can all figure that out together.
Yeah, nice to meet you. He'll take his hand out for a shake. The name's Wilder Motley. You could call me Motley. I was just trying to gather some people to go and get compatibility tested by paved roads.
I'll shake his hand. Irinako. But everyone just calls me Erie.
That's a nice name.
And I'm Luzara. And she's just interject, and that's it. That's all she's gonna say.
I saw
Paved
you.
roads, then.
Yeah, you heard of him? Roll a history check. Roll a history check.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Mm.
That's okay. You low-key wouldn't know him anyways. The thought crosses you. Paths lead to something? What? Question mark? You know you're here in New Reef to find somebody who gets people together, but you came in way earlier in the morning, and you've kind of just been chilling with Albert since then. So you haven't really thought about it. You kind of wanted to rest. It was a long travel across the seas, so not really anything you want to do too much of. So you're not really thinking about it at the moment.
Oh, well, I was hoping to spend the night here before I began prepping, but I suppose we can pay him a visit together.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, it shouldn't take too long. Old man likes to yap. That's really it. What do you specialize in?
I'm a cartographer. I make maps, and I'm also skilled at navigating the seas.
Oh, that's really important. Like extremely important. Like you can see his face light up. Um, and you're looking at his face now, and it's all the things that I had described earlier, with the cloudy white eyes as he looks over at Luzara. A thought almost crosses you as you're looking at him, and you're thinking to yourself, "Is he blind?" But then it passes. Just a thought. And he looks over to her. So a cook, historian, and a navigator. So far, so grand. I'd say, yeah, this is good. This is real good. He puts his
Well.
hands to his hips.
Very
So-
good. Luzara's gonna agree. So we're gonna go to this guy, and like he's gonna give us our little oracle, whatever and then we should probably find an inn together if we're gonna be, if he decides that we're compatible, And she's gonna like raise her arms up for Wilder to lift her again. She's gonna be like,
Oh,
are we gonna go now or?
I was thinking there was one more person that I saw. He's been here for a few more days compared to you guys that I wanted to go and ask, but I don't think he's gonna say yes. But I'm gonna still try. Maybe
Oh,
with
yeah,
you guys,
cool.
it might change his mind or something.
Yeah.
So, do
Can
you
you
want
lift
me
me
to
up?
lift you up?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Erie, you watch as the taller man awkwardly kneels down for this short woman. You've never seen a sprig in your entire life. You're honestly not even sure if that's a sprig. It might just be a very short person. You've heard of those. You've heard of those, I think.
And she's gonna hop on his right shoulder.
And he'll
Well,
stand up straight, look over to Erie. You coming?
yeah, I'll pick up my rucksack that's been sitting next to me, swing it over my shoulder.
Awesome.
So, you have your own boat then?
Oh, no. Paved roads will give it to us. Hopefully. He starts
So,
walking. Don't worry about it. And we cut off to there and move our camera over to the fragile finger as the door swings open from Albert, who enters in. Within this quaint little tavern next to the waters, there is a bit of revelry. There's a lot of different people who come into the tavern, and sitting in their own dark corner with a lot of passers-by catching a glance is a man with blue, rotted skin. in his own booth, giving off a presence of, if you stand too close, you might get cut in half. Gage, can you describe your character for us?
Yeah, so Gage is just under 7 foot, like barely squeezed into this booth. Um, Massive figure wearing essentially just pants and like a very, very damaged coat that just kind of dangles over his torso, which exposes like most of his chest and arms, which are like about 40% replaced with what appears to be like brass cybernetics, essentially, in place of both part of his face, several parts of his arms, and a giant humming engine in his chest, as he's kind of just sitting here, picking at his rotted, dead skin that is attached to the parts, which aren't fully metal.
And that engine hums, and it hums across the tavern, the small tavern, where a lot of people look towards. It's not a bad hum. It's actually sort of methodic. You've been approached by quite a lot of people throughout the time of being here. People you don't really care too much about, to be quite honest with you, and people who you could get a sense mainly just want to use you for your strength. You've been here, you've been on this island, the New Wreath, for about 3 days, and you've kind of been sort of a commoner or a common person to be at the Fragile Finger. You know Gabby, who sits behind the bar. She is within her wheelchair. She gives you a free drink every now and then, just because you give off a presence that makes it seem like she should probably give you a drink so you don't destroy people. And that is kind of your vibe. Um, but approaching you as you sit there is a new face. One of those same faces of, I probably won't really give a shit about them anyways. And I'm gonna pull their picture up real quick for you. And this is the face of a man with a relatively long sword, katana kind of situation, smoking a nice little cigarette and puffing it out close to your area, almost puffing it into your face, almost starting a fight. His relatively bright blonde hair, beady red eyes, and stylish figure walks up to your table with 2 goons right behind him, and he looks over to you, Gage. Well, you are a sight for sore eyes, I'd say. My name is Toadstool Terry. Nice to meet you. Have you ever thought of becoming a pirate?
Gage looks him like in the eyes, looks him up and down, and just like leans in over the table. You were fucking fed, Wazik.
What? No, that's what Terry says that as he's like really surprised.
Grabbing out from under the table and like just slamming it on with a loud metallic clank, he puts the hammer on the table. I said, are you with the world government, Wazik?
No, I'm not with the Federation. Is that what you said? Is that what he said? He looks back over at his goons. The goons, faceless people who really gives a fuck about how they look. Like they're just like, yeah. I don't know, shrugging their shoulders and stuff. And Terry looks back at you. Are you like all good in the head?
I'm just a little mistrusting of fellows that come up to my table and start asking me questions about committing crimes. Gage has this like giant smile on his face at all times. And the more he speaks, the more it's like an implied threat. Like
Terry's gonna throw his arms up. Roll me an intimidation check for me.
Go gadget. 10.
A 10. With a 10, you get the lackeys behind him a little riled up, where they take like a small step back, but Terry throws his arms up and he lets out a quaint sigh, closing his eyes before looking back at you. Listen, I don't give a shit about the government because I'm gonna be the man who finds the three-piece. And you could come along, be a part of my crew, and, help out. I'm, and there's riches and beautiful women if you're into that. I don't really know what you're
Is
into.
there beer?
Yeah, there'll be beer, I guess.
Can I? I would like to roll. I guess would it be investigate? I want to try to like analyze his appearance to see if this
Mhm.
dude looks like he has his shit together, or if this guy is about to
Yeah.
go and get himself killed.
I would say that's an insight check.
Okay,
You can
no.
insight him.
15.
15. He's not trying to hide too much about himself. You look at his stature. He's about 5'7", relatively quite shorter than you. He carries a confidence to himself that is, as you've seen before with all the other people. I almost could have just given you advantage for this insight check because you've seen this kind of vibe from a multitude of different people who have come across you over the 3 days you've been here. These are just people who want to make a name for themselves and say they can do it. He has the blind confidence of a man who thinks they can get the three-piece. But the that oomph, you don't see it. And in doing so, he sort of catches a glance at you inciting him, and he gets that insight from you, and puts his arms down, putting his hands in his pockets and saying, I mean, if you're not down for it at all, I was just wondering. I kid.
Listen here, Kaku. Right, I'll make this real simple. He just kind of starts
Listen.
pointing around the tavern. I've gotten about the exact same whole spiel from about 10 other Wyzecks these last few days, who all think they're gonna be the lucky sack of cock to find the free piece. So, my
Sack of
question to you
cock.
is, sailing slang, either way, listen, what makes you the one who's gonna find the damn thing?
I mean, have you seen me? And Terry looks over at his two lackeys who weren't fully paying attention to the conversation. They both lock in and they start nodding his head like yes men. Yeah. Like, look at him. He's capable. Terry's capable.
Mm, yeah, that doesn't really, inspire much confidence. But, right, I'll make you a deal. Because I'm getting kind of bored of sitting in this tavern. So, here's my proposal. I'll go along with whatever this shit is. And when you inevitably end up dead in the side of a pit somewhere, I'll get you shit.
Terry gives you a strained smile. The kind of smile keeping your 15 insight as though you've made an attack at his pride. He grits his teeth just a little bit before taking a step back from the table. You know what? It's fine. I'll find the three-piece with my own men, and you'll be sitting here rotting away. Or maybe, I don't know, figure something else out for yourself. I'm gonna head out.
I
And
think
he
it
starts
is right.
walking off.
You're gonna be rotting with me.
Yeah, whatever. And he walks off towards the back of the tavern as the door swings once again. Entering into the scene is our eerie Luzara and Wilder Motley, who immediately can sense the odd shift where there's a majority of people on one side of the room, and then there's this large man
The corner.
on the other side of the corner, just alone
Zara's
for the
gonna
most part.
pat Widler's back and be like, "That's the guy, right?"
Wilder, with a smile on his face, nods. Yeah, that's him. I think he'd be a good fit. Looking
Want me to
over
go
at
fight
you
him?
and Eerie.
Yeah.
Fight what?
Oh, do you want me to invite him, not
Oh,
fight
Can I
yeah.
make
him?
perception to hear the word fight?
You could roll a perception, but it's not at disadvantage. You were
Okay.
just talking to somebody.
12.
Yeah, you catch fight, but you don't know who that's pertaining to.
Gage
So.
just like comes to life for him like, boy.
Liz is
And
gonna look at Ari and be like, "We gotta go get him."
you knowing Gabby, Gage, you know that she's not too privy with like fighting in the tavern, especially the kind of fighting that like destroys a bunch of things. So you're a little bit wary about that if you even care. But you see three figures walking on towards you, crossing the bar and heading your way.
Gabby, could I get another drink?
Yeah, 1 second. There's just way too many people around here. Gabby rolls on through the behind the counter with her wheelchair. Let me get you guys a picture of Gabby. And she starts preparing you a drink. What is your usual order, Gage?
What's like the Everclear equivalent?
Let's call it clear ever.
Pounding straight motor oil just to feel something. Like,
She grabs you 2 shots of clear ever and rolls out from behind her counter and places it on the table as the three figures approach you. The figures being Eerie, this buttoned up man he's honestly out of the three the most relatively normal looking person, like just chilling kind of there. And then right next to him on top of this other man is this 2-foot person just standing on his shoulder, and then the 6-foot person looking over to you with kind of blinded eyes. You've seen Wilder before, and you've heard mention of his name, but there's not mention of like what he really does around here. But it seems as though he's been here for a while. Hey, Mr. Gage.
hey, Mister, just looks him up and down.
You can just call me Motley.
Hold on, I'm trying to think of a mean nickname. Give me a second.
Mean?
I'm gonna call you Splittins.
Split ends. Okay, yeah.
Well, now I'm just curious what name you give me.
You want to be a pirate?
Look. He like starts to say something to Irinako, and then it's just like blinds out. You know, usually they're like, wait a second before going for the pitch. But
Well, now you
I do
interrupted the name
respect
he
you
was
not
going to give
wasting
me.
my time. Who am I talking to? Like, looks around and then looks onto the fucking shoulder of Wilder.
You see Wilder's face, eyes closed, smile on his face after Luzara did another outburst. He was trying to follow with whatever Eerie was saying, and then Luzara's outburst sent him to the edge as he's just silent, smiling with his eyes
No
closed.
filter, immediately. What the fuck are you?
Yeah, this guy
Roll
over
me-
here, he asked you a question.
I think he's talking to you. Roll me an intelligence check, please.
The fucking four?
4. You are looking at this creature, and you're thinking, too small to be a human. I don't know anything else. This might be a monster in humanoid form, midget maybe. You've read a book about goblins existing in the world.
You fucking gobbo.
How dare you call me a goblo? And she's gonna like cross her arms and hop down off his shoulder and sort of like puff out her chest. I'm a sprig.
Gage just like stares at you blankly.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Yes. Well, I'm Gage. We fight. Right, what's your offer?
Oh, I was just wondering if you would like to go and join us for like a crew, possibly, maybe. This is Erie. This is Luzara. I just met them. They seem privy to being a part of that. And I've seen you around, and I know a lot of people ask you to join their crew and stuff, but I just feel like I've heard it. I've heard mention of your skills with ship riding, and I just feel like you'd be a good fit.
A lot of people ask about me joining crews, because a lot of people are weak cock and wazzocks who barely know how to do anything and want me to carry them.
I understood about 80% of that. But
I
can I
wanna
ask
be
you a
carried.
question?
Yes, what?
Do you know how to navigate a ship?
No. That's why I'm
Do you
not
know how
on
to
one.
cook?
Nah,
Are
Don't
you a
really need to.
historian?
nah. Don't really need to do that either.
But you need a crew with those people, and we happen to be that crew, right?
Well, that's assuming, I need a crew to do boat-related things. As of right now, I think I'm pretty content to sit in this bar, drink myself blonde, and wait for someone to forget their cargo hold check so I can sneak on board and stow away out of here.
And Wilder Motley kind of scratches the back of his head awkwardly. Luzara, you see him sort of. He had a bit of confidence having paraded around with you for a while and meeting Erie, but you can see him getting into his awkward um, figure. Erie, this is your first time seeing him start to like get a little bit awkward, and Gage, you're seeing this man behind these two people just scratching the back of his head, kind of shivering a little bit, like, oh, I don't know what to do after this.
Can
This
I?
isn't it.
Sorry, continue.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh no, you go. You go.
This is she's gonna uncross her arms and smile again, as if like she never got upset about the sprig thing. She's gonna be like, "Sounds like you wanna join us." She's gonna be like, "We're about to go see this like part roads guy. He's gonna like tell us if we're good at being like a team. You know, just join us just for fun. You know, and you ever have a bit of fun." And she's gonna hold out her hand for him to shake it.
Alright. Tell you what. Points at Wilder. Split ends over there. Looks like he's about to shit his pants. But I like you.
I'm
He
not.
points to the small one. Just points at Lazara. I like you. You're kind of funny. So let's make a deal. He's gonna grab one of the two shots of clear he was poured and hand it to Lazara. You down there, and I'll go to you to the stone path, whatever the fuck. As he grabs his own shot.
So, Luzara, this shot, it's not half your body. Like, you're not that small, but it looks giant to you.
It's probably like a basket or like a bucket to her.
Yeah. As the drink slooshes around in the cup.
And I
You
use
stare at it.
persuasion to try and convince him to just go with us for fun.
Not really
Are you
against.
sure you don't want to just go with us? Like, how fun would that be? You know, get you out of this
Not very.
boring old
I mean,
tavern bar. You know, just
Uh,
get out here.
What if somebody else drinks it?
no.
Okay. He like shudders behind Erie. My bad.
Listen. I'm willing to amuse you. He points at Erie. That one looks like he might kind of have his shit together. You look like you're about to run away from me, and the little one's funny. So I don't like your chances, frankly. But if you all die, I don't think they're gonna be able to kill me. So, I mean, hell, it would be funny to tag along. But I wanted you to do this first. Points to the shot.
Zara's just gonna kind of like just look at the feet, and she's gonna be like, you set the glass down, and be like, lift me onto the table. I got this.
Gage will extend one hand to lift her up.
She's gonna step on it, and she's like, can you grab that stuff too? She points the bucket.
I'll take mine as you take yours. Hands it to her, grabs his own shot.
DM, is there a way to sleight of hand some of the drink into a different cup?
How
without
would
him
you like to
noticing?
do that?
Like, sort of like, you know, just like,
It'd be
I mean, let me
it'd
think
be a
about it.
sleight of hand against his perception, to be clear
True.
with you. You are sort of towards like the edge
Maybe
of the
she'd like
table
pour it
across from him. So,
onto like the floor, because like to him it'd be a pretty small cup, right?
yeah.
So like maybe she'll
Um,
like trip and like some of it'll slosh out.
no, I get you. I get you. You can go for this. I'm just letting you know this would be a contest. Gauge's
see.
perception versus your sleight of hand.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
because she.
So you guys get ready for your shot. Erie and Wilder are watching, and you begin to try and lift up this cup. And then Gage is getting ready to tilt his head up. Roll for me sleight of hand, and Gage roll perception.
Okay. Perception check. That is 11.
That's a 17.
All right. Gage, you knock this clear ever down the gullet as per usual. Feels like almost nothing, and you've had probably like 10 of these.
I'm so dead inside.
And Luzara, the drink, you lift it up. Watching as Gage is just about to lift up and drink it, you do at the perfect moment, throwing the drink all the way to the floor, and the splash actually connects with the exact same rhythm of Gage's hum within his chest. That you're not really sure what the hell's going on there, but it's at the same moment that Gage doesn't catch anything at all.
Can she taste like a small drop of it just
Yeah.
to make it look like she drank it?
Yeah.
What does it
And
taste like?
The taste is fucking terrible. It's just straight alcohol. There's no like other flavor at all. It's just straight alcohol. What's the point
Right.
of this?
So when she's done, the cup is gonna drop from her arms, and she's gonna fall over and be like, "Ugh!" And like an anime character who eats like a really terrible like food. She's gonna be like, "Ugh! Ugh!"
Eerie, with your like just passive, you're a very perceptive person. Your eyes obviously caught that she fucking faked this whole
Mhm.
thing.
She's
As
gonna
you're
put a
just standing
thumbs
there.
up.
Wilder on the other hand, who's like shivering behind you, is like, holy, is she gonna die?
No, he'll be alright.
Zara's gonna stand up, just like in general the gif, and she's gonna raise her arms up and be like, I did it. Now you have to come with us.
Gage will go to shake your hand, which I imagine is like kind of painful. But he's, well, I'm good enough for my word. By the way, none of you cocks are Marines, right?
No.
Definitely not.
Oh.
Cool.
If you want to roll a insight check, you
Yeah.
can.
No Federation employees amongst you?
No Commonwealth Federation employees. What you gather from each person, I'm gonna go down the line. You gather from Wilder is the desperation and the nervousness of having talked to you. You can feel the fleeting confidence, which is slowly being regained by Luzara being able to drink this clear ever, and then Luzara, kind of a hard read. You're trying to gauge, kind of funny, trying to gauge if she's similar to all of the other people who have come across you and tried to recruit you before, and you don't really know, but the merit of her, as far as you know, drinking the clear ever is on, it's good. And Eerie, without having done much at all, there's still some kind of like vibe, as you mentioned before, of him having his shit together. That sentence rings true with what you mentioned. He does seem very well about himself, and a little bit different from all the other people that you've seen before. As they prepare themselves to head out of this tavern.
Yeah. Alright, well, as long as you guys ain't got no reservations about rolling with a wanted man, I think we're good.
Wanted man? What? Already?
Where's the confusion? A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. What the fuck? I mean, you know what? That's fine. We can work with it. He just starts walking off
Turns out
nervously.
they get mad when you start assaulting Marines.
Oh, okay, yeah. What the hell?
Liz is gonna smile at them both, and she's gonna be like, and Erie too, and she's gonna be like, which one do I pick?
Are you drunk? Like, this is
And
them. Are you drunk or are you acting like it?
Probably acting like it, and also her
Okay,
personality.
roll me a
and she's-
deception. Roll me a
She's
deception
trying to
check.
pick who to sit on. Perception?
Deception.
Deception. My bad. Oh. 7 plus 5. 12.
12. So Erie already knows this is bullshit just off the bat. Watching her wobble around. Gage not actually really knowing whether she drank it or not, since you think that she drank it. You're looking at her and she's wobbling, but with the sense that she took that shit down like a champ. Like, she's not even that drunk. As she is not doing it well enough to make it seem like she's drunk.
Gage just assumes this is a short person thing and keeps walking.
And you're trying to
get a
get on
ride,
somebody's shoulder. Wilder's sort of ahead. Gage has already started walking. Erie's like the last person at the table with you.
And she's gonna like sort of drop the act and be like, so, you looking to lift some weight?
Pecco?
Oh. I suppose. And I'll help her up onto my shoulder.
She's gonna sit on his shoulder and like kick her little legs and be like, thanks!
And you guys?
And I'll fall behind them.
You guys head on over. You walk out of the Fragile Finger. Before heading out, Erie, you catch a glimpse of Albert. He's with a few people, and they all seem talkative and happy, and he waves over to you with a smile on his face, and you get the sense that maybe he's found where he wants to be, and you guys leave the tavern. Leaving the tavern, you're walking across. It's like a dock. The whole place, the New Reef, is basically just a dock island. There's no like green grass or different places you could really see. It's all just dock and then places built upon the docks. Water basically everywhere and some sand lots. You're heading off and there's all these different buildings that seem to be recently made, and you find a tent, and it's a relatively medium-sized tent that could fit at least like 10 people. Leaving the tent is these groups of unmentionables. No really need to identify any of them, but they walk off and they're like fist bumping each other with some smiles upon their faces as they head off towards a different location, towards the tavern that you just left. Excuse me, sorry, I need a burp. Excuse me. And Wilder is gonna look back at you guys and he's like, you can all get a sense without rolling an insight check. There is a new nervousness within him. A nervousness that seems as though it's not. It's new for you guys, but he seemed to have had this multiple times as he looks over towards the tent. Okay. This is where he is. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, let's get started.
Ready?
So ready.
Am I ready? Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
have to be ready. I'm ready for you.
God, thank you, Luzara. I appreciate that. And he'll open the drape door for you guys to step into. Would you guys like to enter into the tent?
Yes.
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 All right, entering first, going off of who mentioned it first. Eerie with Luzara enters into the tent, following after Gage and following after Miss Wilder. You enter into a different scene, unlike the others. A man has his feet kicked up upon a desk that seems to have been dragged into this tent, like a sort of school desk. There is a bunch of posters behind this figure and a lawn chair that he sits upon. Upon his little rickety-dickety school desk is a small TV connected, a cord following a line somewhere outside of the tent. He might be stealing someone else's power as he is watching something upon this small little telly. He looks over to you guys, and I will give you guys a quick little picture of how he looks. You see this man, gray, white hair. He's wearing some rose-colored shades as he stares upon the TV. There's a wrap around his wrist, and he wears a nice unbuttoned Hawaiian shirt, hand in his pocket, as he's just smiling at the TV. Turning towards you guys, he'll say, "Oh, what a band of characters. Wilder, is that you?" "Oh, yeah, it's me. We're here to get checked out. We're could I approach with them?" He'll put his hand up before looking over at the TV. It's like, one moment. Just it's the best part. And can you all make a perception check for me, please?
Yoit. 17.
I'm done.
Is that
So-
an out?
13.
It's okay. It's a group perception, by the way. You guys succeed. And you all can see that what he's watching is something you've sort of caught wind of, some of you, and some of you, being Luzara, not really ever hearing much about this at all, coming from where you come from. But it is the execution of a relatively known figure, Fata di Ariet, and it is getting to the point where he is screaming out to the crowd, who has now basically left, saying to go find the three-piece. Eerie, I'd actually like for you to make a history check with advantage.
Let's go dual ones.
Don't manifest it.
Highest is a
Okay.
19.
Perfect. It's almost like a flash, as you're much shorter than before, on the cobble streets of Cape Quarter, cheering all around you at all sides, people behind you, in front of you, left, right, your father standing right next to you, holding your hand. You could barely see anything at all with these tall figures all about, these crowds of people lined perfectly to give just enough space so that an armada of Marines can escort the man, Fata di Ariet. You catch a glimpse of his face just barely off of the crack of these two people in front of you, screaming and spitting at him. His eyes bloodshot, red, face sickly. He is adorned with pirate fashion upon his horns, a cape that drapes across the wind of Cape Quarters. And just for a glimpse, for a moment, he looks towards your direction. You're not sure if he was looking at you or your father, as when you look back towards your father, his face is stern, almost impossible to read, a thought that remains with you to this day, confusing. And you keep hearing snapping, the snapping of fingers, and you click back to where you are now. Rhodes is snapping his fingers at you as the other of your group have moved towards his desk, trying to figure out why you're standing there for as long as you have. Well,
I'm not going
come
to
on,
say
dude.
anything, just move forward.
Is this one okay? I don't know. I just sort of met him, but he seems nice.
Who's just gonna like pat Yuri's shoulder and be like, "Can you like step forward
I did.
again?"
I said I stepped forward.
And you have. And this new person that you are meeting now, Pave Rhodes, sits and rolls upon his chair, looking towards you all, and he puts his hands upon his desk. Okay, let's do this. I've done a few. Is there anything you would like to ask before we get started here? His eyes scan across the faces of you three, not really looking towards Molly at all.
Do you want to be a pirate?
One at a time.
What exactly is the point of this again?
That's a good question. You saw that little showing right right next to me. Ariette is great for business. He caused such a ruckus, and so many people want to be pirates thinking they could find the three-piece or whatever, the junk. And then so many Marines think they could stop these newfound pirates. So I thought, how can I make a business out of this? And I was a pirate before, but I decided to retire, eat a fruit that allows me the ability to group up people and decide whether or not they have good compatibility with each other, because in this world you can't do anything alone. It's great for business. So, yeah, that's the point.
Wait, so which one of us is paying for this shit?
The Commonwealth. It's a pretty funny deal that I made with them. They're kind of forced to do it. I'm the only one with the vibe fruit. And they do not dare to fight me.
So where do you get the boats from?
Commonwealth, pay for it, give me some dinghies. I provide it to you, if I want to. If you... He looks you up and down. Interesting enough. I like stories.
Are you also providing us with maps to where we need to go?
Oh, maps, my friend. That's a bit hard to come by. I don't just give those out. That's something you're gonna have to find by somebody else, I'll say. But rations, a boat, that's about it. Anything more, you have to give me something real good. So, let's first figure out if you guys can even work together before we discuss anything else. Come here, hands out, all of you.
I stick my hand out.
You see Wilder do an open palm eagerly.
Zara's also gonna reach both of her hands out in front of her and like wave at him, sort of.
Yeah, she'll just do the one.
He looks at all of you once again. A half man, a half woman, and 2 humans. An odd group you found yourself in, Motley. the oddest ones I've seen so far. All right. He puts his hands together and creates 4 beads. He places a bead in each one of your hands, the beads shrinking perfectly to adjust to your size. The beads begin to dissolve. And as they dissolve, you can see the remnants of the dissolved beads flowing towards each other and spanning back into you guys. You begin to notice the tent that you stand within change color. Hues emitting from your body. This is the first time some of you have ever even witnessed the makings of a devil fruit and how that works. You've heard of devil fruit powers before, but sometimes people just tell tales. This is reality. The hue shifts. Green, green, green. And the combination clashing with the gray. Uzara, you look to your skin, a green hue. Looking towards your left is Gage, a green hue. And to your right, Eerie, a green hue. But as you turn your small body and look farther down right next to Eerie, a gray hue that shines just a little bit brighter than the rest. And if you can all roll me an insight check.
16.
Yeet.
19 plus
15.
a 20, a dirty 20.
Nice. You all succeed in reading this person you've known for a relatively short amount of time. This person who lacks in confidence has the sort of expression that has been repeated. It gives you the vibe that it's been repeated a multitude of times. A despair, a sadness. His eyes, although with a lacking of pupil, a lacking of any way to really read his expression, depressed. He breathes in. Well, good for you guys. I should probably head out. And he taps his fingers against the wood of the desk before walking out and heading out of the tent
Well, we can't
as
bring him
quickly
with
as
us.
possible.
Yeah, why not? He's pretty
What
fun.
does that mean? What happened?
You all are looking back towards the tent, the wind from outside waving the door, and the visage of Wilder Molly gone, and look back asking your questions to the man who caused it. And his face is somber. He's also looking towards the door before looking back at you, specifically Eerie, saying, "That's just the way of the world." He's tried this multiple times. Not really compatible with anyone he meets, it seems. It's unfortunate.
So what? Just because his incompatible, his dreams get shit on? How does that make any sense?
You.
Uzara's heart is gonna drop and she's gonna like sort of like tear up a little bit. He was really nice.
Can't we just
He is.
drink him?
You see him shake his head. His dreams are not going to be crushed. It's just begun. He just has yet to meet his people. And as nice as he is, some things just don't work out.
Well,
And that's
who's to
just the
say
way
that
of the
we're
world.
compatible?
The beads. You all have something
beads.
about you. I don't know how to explain it. That's just how the fruit works. It tells me who works well, and they say you guys have the potential of working really well with each other. That's just how it is. That's where I make my business. And yeah, you can try and convince him to join you. I would love for him to find some people, but I don't know if he will agree to that. But, anyways, it's not about him, it's about you guys now. He slouches back against his rickety chair and looks to you all, scanning you. He's been scanning you multiple times, multiple different insight checks. And he sighs. What do you want from the seas?
Like
Don't answer all at once.
treasure, or what are you asking?
I don't know. Look into yourself. Could be as deep as you want it, as surface level. I'm just asking.
Zara's gonna sort of kick her feet a little bit and sort of jump off Erie's shoulder. She'll be like, I'll go first. And she'll like put out her hand. I'm Luzara. And like go to shake it. My goal is to go on more journeys, find more ingredients for my recipes, and if we happen to find any treasure, whatever it may be, start my own little restaurant.
Yuri's gonna look down at his hand, slowly clench it. I want to see the world that they don't want me to see. And I want to map it all. The entire world.
And you, big man.
Gage is gonna lie. Gage is gonna go, I'm gonna hit things.
I see. He breathes in a longer pause. He looks over to Uzara. You keep fixing your posture. You've been doing it ever since you got here. He looks over to Gage. You seem quite troubled. He looks over to Eerie. You seem like you know your way. I could provide you with a dinghy, and if you go over to Gabby and let her know, she'll trust you, that I spoke to you. She'll give you, let's say, 3 days worth of rations. And some money, maybe, if she's up to it. I'll prepare the boat for you, and it should be ready in about an hour. Does that work with you guys?
I mean, what else do we have to do?
Nothing on my end. You got it?
I want to get out of this shithole.
Don't call it a shithole. I worked quite hard to make it.
No, I mean this island in general, not.
Oh no, this is my island. The new.
Oh, yeah, it's a shithole, but it's got
Fair.
charm.
It does. It's one of the newest islands. I needed a place to sit, and start something. So no worries. One day it'll be big and booming with all the money that we get from the Commonwealth. So, yeah. Make your way. Do whatever you need to do. No rush. But stick with each other. I feel as though you guys have an interesting potential. And you see him formulate another bead. This is a grayed out bead, similar to the ones that were put into your palms before. And he's gonna hand it over to Eerie. I give this to everyone in case you meet anyone else out into the seas. You can decide for yourself without me actually being there. But it only works once, so figure out how that works, I guess. And yeah.
Oh. Take it and put it in my pocket.
Any other questions?
Do you know this is your island, so like, where else can I find rations? She's just gonna like smile and she'll be like, like food, ingredients, stuff like that. Stores, the woods, the wild.
We don't got much stores here. Sorry, love. It's just Gabby. You go to Gabby, as I said. She'll give you some food. You don't gotta buy it.
Luzara's
It's all
gonna
provided.
nod.
Yeah. Well, he awkwardly looks over at the three of you. Whenever.
Gage walks out.
Yeah.
Erie's gonna stand back at the entrance of the tent. I want you to know, I don't respect you. You
Fair.
gave up on your dream, but I'm going all the way to the end. And he's gonna walk out.
Alright.
Be
You
like,
catch a glimpse. Give me a perception check before you walk out with your little scene there.
Can you have advantage since Luz's hasn't left yet?
Are you proficient in perception?
No. +1.
I got a
No.
16.
Yeah, he's good. But I can say you're both also looking at this. So the two of you, you're heading out. You catch a glimpse of his face. There's a smile cracked across. He has a liking towards you while you don't like him at all, but behind him, what you really catch is this plastered bounty board news pieces of different things all across multiple different faces, bounties of different people, and all the way on at the top is a lady with a sort of fishman presence standing there with a gold star pinned onto the tent. And you head out. Luzar, you catch this glimpse as well. I don't know if you're leaving or just
Yep.
staying, but he's
Staying.
awkwardly staring at you.
She knows she's leaving. She's following Yuri.
Alright, cool. You guys head out. Where would you like to go?
Go to
like-
the tavern and get our
Yeah,
supplies.
so I was gonna say, sounds like Gabby's is the only place to.
Alright. You guys head to the Fragile Finger. And as you are nearing the place, you hear the sound of screaming, and I don't really know, honestly, other than voices that are very familiar to you. Would you like to head in?
Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
Gage is going to
Following.
very excitedly grab his anchor.
All right. You swing the door open, and you are met with a scene of Toadstool Terry Gage standing in front of an Albert Erie in the middle of the tavern. Gage has a few lackeys in front of him, and Albert behind him has a few beat-up people who he has recently made his friends, as he stands firm but very, very nervous in front of Terry. What's your deal? No one's doing anything to you. And Terry remarks, I mean, you're planning to be a Marine, right? So taking you out early, taking your shit,
Ooh.
and then heading out is most likely the best idea I could come up with, no? And he'll grab upon Albert's collar and lift him up.
Erie's gonna say, oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Here's-
What would you like to say?
Erie's gonna say, if that's the best idea you could come up with, clearly you're not fit for the ocean.
The tavern goes silent as Erie's words cut through the tavern. Terry looks over to Erie and then to Gage and scoffs. Doesn't really see you, Luzara, because you're small. He's like, now who the fuck are you?
The friend of that person you're holding. Let him go.
You're friends with this loser. I see you're friends with the big man too. Barely even
Friends is
understand what
strong
he's
word.
saying. Gotcha.
How about you understand a bit of the following? I'm gonna rip your spine out through your ass, little man.
That was understandable. Sorry, I was gonna say that under her breath at Yuri.
I want to.
You hear a long sigh with a cracked smile from Terry as he takes a puff of the smoke. Albert, terrified, and behind them, over at the bar, a button is pressed from Gabby as this sort of like magical electoral shield is cast around the bar, and she lets out a long, loud sigh from behind them. As we're gonna go to break. All right. 15 minutes.
Let's go,
Um,
baby.
Yeah,
we
my
will
food
be
just got
back.
here.
Nice.
Time.
We'll be back at 9:45.
When are we
Yeah.
being introduced, by the way?
I can fit like 3 Miller Lights
Towards
in
the
that
end.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Pipe down, little bro. You got 2 months left.
It's just
I just want to watch my ReZero.
quiet down. This
Go
is our
watch it.
time.
Sorry, fuck. We get the camera back over to GG's. I'm on cooldown. Okay. Anyways, we are back into the Fragile Finger Tavern. The scene has shifted. Is it showing on the? You can show the scene to them. But I don't know if you guys could see it as well.
Yeah, I
Have you
can.
guys put your things up? Okay, cool.
Mhm.
So, you are at the scene, Eerie, Guzara, and Gage, looking across the tavern. Terry holding up Albert as he's looking over to you with his gang of misfits. He takes a puff of his smoke, pushing Albert to the side as Albert's body bangs against the other group of potential Marines that want to join him. He turns to you. Albert has his two goons, and then you can make a perception check for me. I'll say Eerie. Make a perception check.
I'm over it.
That's fine. You're not too sure if it's just him and these two people, but there is a sense that he carries a confidence about him where he kind of gives the vibe of like, yeah, no, we can probably outnumber you, as he moves facing you guys about 20 feet away, putting his hands into his pockets, and his lackeys looking out towards you. They have their fist up. They all have weapons, but this is a bar fight. And they lift their fist up, getting ready to attack you guys. But he kind of holds them back and looks over at you guys. Are you sure you want this? Seriously. It's just the two of you.
Well,
Lazara's
only...
gonna. Go ahead.
No, just points at Lazara.
No. Lazara's
Luzar, you say no. Because that felt real. Gage's giant hand points over to this small figure without even thinking, because you felt stealthed at this moment. You're like, yes, yes, yes. She's right here. No, no, no.
They caught us, guys. We can come
Can
out.
she like dart behind
gonna-
Gage's leg so
I'm
that
gonna
he
give-
doesn't see her?
I'm gonna give Gage a heroic inspiration for that. As Luzara, like, their eyes all point to you as you run over behind Gage's legs, and they all see you now. And they're like, oh, 2.5, I guess? 2 3/4? I don't even know.
You saying I'm half a man?
You look like half a man. I don't really know what's going on with you, actually.
Zara thought he was talking about her as the half, and she's gonna like peek out from behind his leg, and she's gonna like glare at him like a really. Can I like try intimidation here?
Yeah, disadvantage for sure. But like, go for it.
Okay, whatever. Okay, let me see. Okay,
Intimidating from behind the tall friend's leg.
no 6, and then I mean that's already low. So
Yeah.
and then 11. 11. 12.
Yeah, the entire tavern behind you, the lady in the wheelchair is kind of lifting herself up to like look down at you. Everybody's kind of looking at you. You're adorable. Did you know that, Luzara? You're adorable. as Terry kind of scoffs with a smile, looking back at Eerie, who was the first one to make the remark. Like I said, are you sure you want to do this? I really don't feel like knocking the heads of... What, are you Marines?
No, and trust me, I don't feel like getting my hands dirty either. And Erie is gonna reach up to his tie, loosen it, before slipping it around his wrist. I only need the one hand for you anyways.
Okay. let's do this, I guess. And you can see Terry lift his fist up for a fight. Uh, roll for initiative.
Bada bing.
My God! Please!
Please.
Please. Speed, I need this.
Dirty 20.
All
Damn.
right. Okay. Let me get this initiative set up for y'all. Okay, you guys are already set.
Nim, I need this. My dex is kind of homeless.
Your text is kind of homeless. It's so dumb. Okay, and the rest of them kind of go after. Terry, you said you were at a what, Luzara?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, cool. The the vibe has shifted across the entire Fragile Finger. Albert and his crew of beat up friends sort of move towards the back of the room. He's trying to make sure they're all okay as he keeps looking over to you, Erie, and he's a bit bewildered and confused as to like what you're really doing. But there's a sense of solace that is thrown over him as the attention is brought to you guys. Terry steps just a bit forward as he cracks his knuckles, cracks his neck. He has his sword, but he just has his fist up, and he tightens the wraps around his fist. The battle is gonna begin with Luzara. You are up first with
I'm so scared.
Gage on deck.
Got you. What's the distances like? How many? 10 feet? I think is each like grid block. I guess.
Hold on, let me get this
Do you
right.
know what I'm trying to ask?
Yeah, you are
Okay.
30.
Right.
You're like 35 feet away from him.
Okay. Let me see how far I can move. I don't know. Give me a second. Dumb question. How do I find my move speed on my... Oh, 30 feet. Okay, we're good.
It's not a dumb question, by the way. You're good.
Okay. You said 35 feet?
Yeah, you're 35 feet away from him. You are not hidden. Everybody saw you now.
Yeah.
I'm
Thanks.
sorry.
No, you're not. And I know you're not. Don't even hit me. Lizara's gonna sort of... I'm gonna move her closer, but not too close. In between these tables here for the bar fight.
Okay.
I don't know how far that is.
Roll me a insight check as you sort of near towards the... You hook left as Terry's attention is still on Erie mainly, and sometimes Gage. He doesn't really seem to care about you, but you do see this lady at a table drinking. Do an insight check on her for me.
Okay. Can I also do his... Ooh. 10?
You can't really gather too much from her. She's just sipping at a drink. But
Can I also
what was
do a
it?
stealth check to try and hide from their
Yes,
sight
you
as they
may.
clearly are looking over her, sort of?
Yeah, you may. Totally.
I don't know if it rolled. That's why I don't click the actual table. Did it? Did the stealth thing go through for you guys? I'm gonna say no. I'm just gonna roll a custom. Oof. 7.
7.
Yeah.
You believe that you're stealthed.
Oh, jeez.
Is
gonna-
is rolling for stealth like a... You don't have the thing yet until it's not a bonus action for you, right?
No, yeah, I just wanted
Okay.
to try to be hidden.
Yeah, you try to hide behind this table, get a really good vantage
Little
point,
cloth, yeah.
and you feel relatively stealthed, somewhat, in the world, somewhat, I guess, maybe. Is that your turn? Is there anything else?
Yeah, I don't want to move anything else.
All right, Gage, you are up next. What would you like to do?
So he's within 30 feet of me, right?
35.
For
you
you,
were
it's
behind
actually
me.
30.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
Step 1, I run at the blonde-haired man.
Okay. You can move your token if you wish.
Hold on, it's bugging out for me.
Alright.
D&D Beyond is not having fun. Hold on.
I can move him. I can move you.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
him
Could you just
while
move him
try to-
into like in front of the
Yeah,
of Terry? Yeah.
sounds good.
Okay, cool. Terry doesn't have his weapon out, right? Like he's
Nope.
just
He has his
okay.
fist out as you had like entered right in front of his face.
Could I say something? Can I just be like, "Hey, Reese,
can always-
not drawing that weapon."
It's a bar fight.
Damn shame. I'm gonna fucking swing the anchor at his head.
All right, and as
Oh.
the anchor is flying towards him, he is going to react. You can see his eyes widen as the fear of God is setting in, and he does his ability bait and switch and grabs the collar of his friend right behind him and throws him in front of him, switching positions. Roll to hit with the anchor.
Okay, I would like to reckless attack, by the way. So advantage here.
Are you raging?
First, oh yes, bonus action rage, reckless attack. And then I'm just gonna swing.
Roll me your wisdom as a
Oh,
base.
right.
And can you explain to the group, by the way, as you're finishing your rolls, how does your rage look?
Yeah, so you just hear, "Damn shame," and as the anchor comes up, you guys feel like your hairs kind of stand on end with like almost like kind of staticky electricity. As you guys just see like you hear the humming in Gage's chest turn into like a thumping, like someone's banging a drum almost. And you see like whirring across the metal mechanical parts on his body. And you know, an even wider smile on his face, which is a little concerning.
Terrifying as blue sparks begin to wrap around your new acquaintance, quote unquote, air quotes with my fingers, as it's like he's human lightning. And a 10 does hit. Roll for the damage. 11 does hit.
Yeah, what is the damage bonus for rage real quick? I think it's +2.
Also, did you do your wisdom saving throw?
Oh yes, wisdom save.
I'm looking right now for you.
That's a 3.
A 3? Okay! So for your rage, I believe look. Rage damage.
Yeah, I can grab my rulebook real quick. It is.
It increases as you can. It's not showing.
It's in the table. It's +2. So
It's
this
+2, okay.
+2. Yep.
Okay.
So that is 8 damage, almost minimum.
Okay, how would you like to do this?
Is he alive?
Well, with our grip system, he
Yeah,
would not
yeah.
die unless you
Okay.
want him to die.
Is my rage activating to where I am?
I'll describe your
Okay.
rage when we get to that. Just
Okay,
let me know how
cool.
you'd like to do
Yeah,
this.
no. So Gage just damn shame. The dude steps back, throws his friend in front, and just fucking wham, like splitting the boards under him as Gage brings the anchor down onto his head.
Okay.
Still alive, but you know, a little bit of
Yeah.
that Arkham
This-
Batman treatment.
Your rage begins. You walk up to this person, he baits and switch. This man stands in front of you, eyes widened as he did not have a second to react. the anchor lifting up into the sky, his fist up, but then they fall down as he completely gives up on everything. Your eyes filled with rage. The vision begins to distort as its flashes of waters, a dark night, and then back as you slam your anchor down into the shoulder of this man. You can hear a large crack that rings out across the room, everyone staring as his body is slammed into the floorboards and he is knocked out cold. His shoulder blades broken, probably beyond repair. Good job, I guess, for crippling this human being. All of their fists and their eyes are... It's a mass, like, don't know how to react. Eerie and Zara, can you roll me an insight check?
Holy poop.
I don't.
A 12?
Okay, both not like the best, but the general vibe, it seems, is like this is a bar fight and this man is now crippled, most likely. They don't know how to react to what just occurred. And that's really all you can gather. As Gage, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Gage just looks up at the other two. I mean, Gage is like getting the flashes, right? Like he's just losing
Yeah.
his shit at this point. Okay, cool.
You are starting to lose your shit.
Gage just looks at the other two. Which one of you was it next? And that is the end of his turn.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna move this guy out of, like, over here. And you are up, Eerie. What would you like to do?
Okay. Is it 30 feet between me and the blonde?
He has moved to 35 feet. Technically, he'd be a little bit closer. All bait and switch does is just move him out of an attack. So he's 30. He's still 30.
30? Okay. I am going to run to him. And I'm going to be thinking to myself, I've already got this guy marked down. He's a coward. So the best thing to do is make sure he can't switch with another one. And I am going to attempt to grapple him.
All right. And grapple, I believe, is like a contest of strength, right?
It's a strength. I think it says for him it's strength or dex. It chooses which.
Okay. So first you have to meet their AC, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I rolled a 13.
Okay. Check his AC because I actually can't. Oh, you just miss as he's a little bit stunned by what just occurred, and you run up and flash your arm. It's very fast actually, but he reacts just in time as it breezes past as you try and grab him, and he's a little bit stunned by how quickly you got up to him. Gage, you're also like, how did this guy even get here? But then you're back to, who can I kill next? Basically, so you don't even care.
That was
about all
impressive. The voices.
So, yeah, you do miss, but that was an unarmed strike. So I believe you still have like a bonus action attack. I don't know how your shit works. Yeah, you can make an unarmed strike as a bonus action. So. Alright, that hits. 18 hits. Oh, he's deafened. Hello?
Sorry, my mic was muted.
Okay. 18 hits. I don't know what you're trying to do.
Seeing that he somehow sidestepped my grapple, I pivot on my feet and pivot into an elbow into his jaw. 5 damage.
5 damage. Yeah. Holy fuck. He tries to take the sidestep. Your feet perfectly notches over to his back foot, and he trips a little bit as your shoulder makes contact, slamming into his jaw. And as it slams with that 5 damage, it cleaves straight into his jaw, his teeth falling out completely. As the force of your body and the impact, you're a trained fighter. Like, we could do a little quick flashback of who trained you and all that shit. This man is just a boisterous, confident man. You fuck his shit up completely as he loses his 2 front teeth and his 2 bottom teeth. And he's like, oh! Ha! And he's still standing, but with like that 5 damage hit into him. Like, that looks really bad on him. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's it. That's my turn.
Alright. Next up is Toadstool Terry, who is holding his teeth, blood coming from his mouth as he looks up to you with rage filled in his eyes, and he goes in for a punch. Gonna roll to hit. Your shit's a 17. And that is not enough. As he throws a punch at you, you easily weave past your little, I believe it's Flocata, right? How do you dodge this?
Water technique is for my dodging.
Well, you're dodging this, so
Mhm.
how does Eerie move with the motions or whatever?
He sees the punch coming up, and let's say glide over his shoulder, just barely moving his head to the side.
You move your head to the side, and he stumbles past. He looks over towards like the nearest person, who, now that you're seeing these are his friends, and he's moving towards to like conjoin with them. And he's gonna actually get out of your area, so you can't roll for a opportunity attack if you'd like.
Nat 20.
A nat.
Time.
Uh-oh.
You might murder this guy.
Mhm.
All right.
Wait, that's with crit.
Roll. Yeah, that's what crit. So you roll double.
Hold on. Oh, that one, of course. And then a 6. So 15 damage.
15 damage.
Oh.
How would you like to do this?
I see him stumbling back, trying to get away. And just as he passes by me, let's see. I kick out his knee from under him, and as he's falling, I slam a fist down into his chest, pushing him into the ground.
Yeah. So he's running away, and he does get his reaction back. You getting ready to slam him down. He gets close enough to a person to grab them, pushing them right in front of his body. But with the amount of damage, the sheer force, and just the fucking cadence of it all, you slam your fist into the first person that is right in front of you, slamming it straight through the guy. You're not like impaling them on some Viltrumite shit, but you're slamming their bones down onto his bones, down onto the floor, both knocking them out cold as her head gets knocked down into his face, making him lose even more teeth as they're all flying across the floor, knocking both of them out.
You alright there, miss?
They're knocked out.
Yeah, she's fine. She's alright.
Alright, first brained civilian of the campaign. Let's go, baby.
They're not dead, guys. But yeah, no, you see this group of people who are getting ready to fight as it goes to them, and you just knocked out their leader, and Luzara, the person who was drinking, stands up, pretty pissed the fuck off about Eerie, looking over to you and running straight to you to go for a punch. Oh, that's a 20 to hit. She.
Oh.
Let me roll.
Nat 20?
Not a nat 20. Just, okay. She throws her fist across from you, almost missing. Like she has to like kneel down. It's pretty awkward. She slams her fist into the side of your chest, and you move just a little bit for 2 damage.
2 damage.
She really couldn't get like a good connect because you're just so small. But it still hurts a little bit. That clear ever really numbs the pain though.
Luzara's gonna like do her cute little adorable quote glare at her and be like, ouch!
I'm sorry? He's now confused. He doesn't know.
You're about to
doesn't know
hit
if
a
you're like a
short
little girl.
person?
Oh.
Poor guy.
She's gonna like try and gaslight her.
I
Are
don't know.
you ableist?
Hey, well, hold on. Wait. Her other compatriots, Gage, Eerie, looking back, hearing this conversation. Hey, hold on, guys. No, I'm just gonna she's gonna start walking off. You can opportunity attack her as she starts to leave your range.
Bro. Does she get advantage on that?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a sneak attack.
I mean, she's not expecting her to hit back.
Yeah, she's trying to leave.
pretending to be innocent. Like, how dare you? But may I have advantage?
Sure, bro.
I'm gonna roll the hit. With my 2-weapon. Well, I don't think either of those hit. It was a 4 and one was a 2.
What's your plus?
Oh,
Plus with them.
yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. 5 plus 5 with my Baconator. So 9 and 7.
Hey.
Or the Baconator was 9. So yeah, 9 and 7.
Let me describe to you how you missed this.
Okay.
Okay. She hits you, and she begins to walk off, and everybody's like just kind of giving. She starts doing the walk of shame, her head down. Everybody's looking at her, and they don't really see you as you go and try and slam your frying pan into their back, but you miss just a little bit
Spatula.
and trip right in front of them, and everybody. Eerie, Gage, you see this as the tall lady tripping Luzara, bullying her even more, and you just hear a loud, what is wrong with you?
Luzara's gonna go with it and be like, and you're about to kick me?
What are we talking about?
Gage
Why would
comes
you
out of
kick
his
me? And
rage
she's
for
gonna
a
start
second.
crying a little bit. Why would you kick me?
Huh?
You didn't see me when you were walking away.
What the hell? How did you even get here? And we're gonna go on to the next person
Ableism
fighting.
isn't cool.
They head over. They see that Eerie just like knocked the fuck out of not only their captain, but just a random, not their random person, but one of their crewmates as well. And they try to go for a punch, and then this person's also gonna go for a punch on you, Gage, as well. I'll roll a hit for both of you guys.
They get advantage on me.
Oh, I don't feel that
Oh, yes,
bad
they do.
anymore.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
they
we were
were.
just
Everybody who's fighting is a part of that crew. So.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You-
I thought
you
we
just-
just like
Yeah,
sent
no.
a civilian to hell.
No, you knocked. No, he was baiting switching one of his crew members. He's just-
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, neither. That doesn't hit you. Yeah. Okay. Funny. Hilarious. You guys watch as these two guys, pissed off that you just knocked out their captain and a crew member, and they're just like, yeah, we're gonna fuck you up. And they go for their punches, and you watch as they both miss, punching at each other, and then backing up and be like, what the fuck are you doing? Dude, you look like idiots. And that's it for their turn. They literally can't do anything else. Next up is Luzara, as, by the way, this person is trying to walk off. She gets this far. Top of the round. Bears.
Zara!
My bad, I forgot I muted in Discord.
You're good.
I said which one was trying to punch? What's the one in front of Gage, right? Or did they both?
I think they both swung at us.
Yeah, they
Mhm.
both swung at you.
Do they
And they
see her
both missed.
still? She's gonna try
They don't
and
see
like
you.
she's gonna try and like roll behind this guy, like flank him for advantage. Does that give advantage flanking?
I believe for sneak attack, you're trying to get a sneak attack off, right?
Yes. But that's like after I rolled a hit.
You don't need advantage on the attack if at least one of your allies is within 5 feet of the target. So
Okay.
since Gage is here, you can activate the sneak attack.
I'd like to activate sneak attack while attempting to hit him with
Yeah, it's not going to give you. You don't have advantage, but you can get the sneak
roll to
attack
hit.
off.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to roll to hit first, or do I do the sneak attack first?
You roll to hit and then do damage afterwards.
She's gonna actually she's gonna attempt to prone this person. For like when Gage goes to hit this person. So she's gonna pull out her sous chef skills and rear her elbow back in an attempt to hit him. So would that be an unarmed strike to prone somebody?
Yeah, it's a push.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I rolled with the sheet. Hopefully it goes through. 12, 14.
14 hits. Yeah, and you're just trying to push him down.
She's gonna sort of leap up a little bit and like shove her whole body into his back, and she's gonna be like, I guess I can be a sous chef sometimes. Like nobody probably understands why she's saying that, and she's slamming her body into his back in an attempt to like force him off balance.
Yeah,
And then she's gonna be like, loser, and sneak attack for 1d6 damage.
Yeah, you perfectly maneuver, head over, and jump up and push this person.
And that's 4
Wait.
damage on the sneak attack.
You're applying your sneak attack.
Or is that?
That's a ranged weapon. Okay, for future reference, you can only apply sneak attack to your finesse weapon.
Oh.
But
never mind.
no, you're good. It's a bar fight. We'll just have fun with it. So
Gotcha.
you can just for this
My bad.
situation though. Yeah, it's not gonna push them prone because you're basically just doing an unarmed strike. You can't like add something like
Okay,
that.
I'd rather just push them prone than not use the sneak attack.
So you don't want the damage.
Yeah, no damage. Just not
No
be prone.
damage.
With the
Okay.
cheesy line.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, no, they fall over. You slam your feet against their back. They fall over right in front of Gage, and then on top, right behind this person, Gage, is this your new ally, just hands to their hips, looking like a fucking hero, but they're short as shit. Beat the fuck out of them. Basically,
Chef it
they're
up,
on the floor.
buddy.
Gage is
Yeah.
incoherently like mumbling.
Yeah, no, you, Uzara, you're seeing Gage, the rhythm that is humming, that has been humming ever since you met him, is much louder and more prominent, and it's revving like a,
Uh-huh.
and, it's a pretty haunting sight, I will say, as you don't really know if he's all there at the moment. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Her eyes are gonna twinkle a little bit with excitement, but she's gonna step aside just so she doesn't take any unnecessary damage.
Are you stepping out of the range of the person you just proned out?
I mean, they don't have attack if they're prone, right?
Yeah, they're
No, they
prone.
have attack. You just take. That's not how that works. Prone puts them at like 0 movement speed and stuff. That's
Yeah.
not like they could still attack.
Yeah,
They
she's
give
gonna step out
disadvantage
of
in this,
range.
I don't know if you get disadvantage if you're prone. Let me check.
Yes, in D&D 5, a prone creature can make attacks of opportunity. Okay.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against you.
Oh, yeah, you have disadvantage.
Target. Yeah. So, are you still running out of his
Yep.
area? Okay.
I mean, what are the chances?
Well, let me just check if you are. Are you standing there? Where are you standing? You're still
Yeah.
within.
Because she moved.
You're
she
good
moved
then.
From here to here, and then she moved here.
You're still in his range. You're good. Oh, never mind. Nope. Hold on. Yeah, that's farther. I gotta roll. Beats it. He does hit you. Oh wait, it's disadvantage. Silly me. That's better actually. Never mind. So yeah, 3 damage to you, bludgeoning, as he kicks you, almost throwing your entire body weight across the room as you take that damage and gimmick hit, slam into the wood of the chairs, but you're okay. It was just like kind of startling.
She's gonna like roll forward and tumble back into the chair. I guess. So like trying to find her own balance. Oh my goodness! This is exciting!
Yeah, okay. And you stand back up as he is still on the floor. And is there anything else you'd like to do?
Oh, get him, Gage and Erie! She's gonna like shake her fist.
Okay. Gage, it is your turn.
This man is
Would
prone in
you-
front of me, right?
He is prone in front of you. What would you like to do?
How does using a named move work?
You just describe it to me.
You just describe it? Okay, let me make the attack roll first before I describe a bunch of shit, and then I miss. I have advantage, right, because he's prone.
Yeah.
I have disadvantage, could you just use the thing?
Reckless attack?
Reckless attack?
Reckless attack makes it so that people who attack him get advantage.
So I don't need a reckless this round because I already have advantage. So I will just swing normally.
Okay.
That is a 14 and advantage roll. Okay, so 14.
Yeah, a 14 does hit. What would you like to do?
Gage is going to do his mute. Gage is like becoming increasingly incoherent as this fight goes on, as he just like does it. And Gage is going to kind of like wrap this guy in his with the chain of the anchor. And Gage is just going to start slamming him back and forth.
Yes.
So have you seen the Avengers? Also, that is 16 damage. Have you?
Yeah. You begin to lift him up and start doing this. As far as you're concerned, as the red within your eyes begins to swell up, the distortion in your vision shows you what you'd like to see. And you lifting this man's face up shows you the image of Edward as you continuously slam your anchor into his body. You imagine his torso splitting, his innards falling, lightning from the sky striking, waters crashing. It's dark. The night is dark, and the sea around you is red. That is what you see. What everybody else in the tavern sees is Gage become incoherent, letting out a long sigh. The rhythm of his engine growing louder and louder as the man upon the floor, terrified, pissing his pants, completely confused as to what's going on before in a flash, Gage's large fist grabs at his head, lifting his body up and begins trying to crush it. He's grappling him doing no damage but grappling him as this man is cowering for his life, screaming for help. And that is your turn, Gage. Eerie, you are next, seeing what is going on right next to you. The guy in front of you is like, what the fuck? Albert behind you is like, what the fuck? Or behind him is like, what the fuck?
Is he knocked out too?
This man? This guy? Who's prone?
Yep.
No, he is not knocked out. Gage is grappling him.
He is about to die.
Slowly, he is crushing his head.
There's-
Blood is beginning to spew out of the eyes of this man as he is dangling.
Okay, so he's gonna die then. So, well, I guess, yeah, I can't let him die. So I'm going to try. I'm gonna like, hey, dude, you need to stop it. See if that works.
Can you roll for this? Are you like tapping him in any way? Like, what are you doing?
More like
Just
hitting his
saying?
shoulder with my fist.
Tapping his shoulder with your fist. Gage, make me. What can we do here?
Wisdom save?
Yeah, roll me a wisdom save with advantage.
Okay, cool. 11 and 3.
Okay. The visage of what you see continues to distort as you can hear screams and cannon fire behind you. The 8-bit rocks as you still remain. You see your skin is blue and tattered. And you begin to feel a little confused because that's not how your memory worked. That's not what happened. And the vision you see is of this man within this tavern and tapping upon your shoulder, trying to wake you back up. You see your new ally, Eerie, right next to you, mid-fight. People knocked out all around you. And the face of a man uncovering your hand, his eyes bloodshot, mouth bleeding, terrified, having screamed. You don't know what happened. You weren't doing what you were saying you were doing before. But you're back.
Okay, so I see that he's back and he's good. Was that my action? Or...
You can do something if you'd like. You're seeing the person in front of you though. He's mainly his fist has dropped. He doesn't even know what he wants to do anymore.
I'm gonna take a deep breath and then put my hands down too. I'm like, Age, let him go. They're not fighting anymore. And I'm gonna give the guy in front of me a hard look. That's right, isn't it?
Roll me intimidation with advantage.
11.
That's good enough, because they're like he's looking at you, and then he pans over Gage, and then back at you. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Don't want no trouble.
Gage's just kind of silent. Like, it's not a very long sigh, and I'm just gonna, like, gimmick hit, throw this guy aside the table.
Yeah, he flies across. Where do you want him to go?
This table, how do I mark stuff out here? Yeah, that table, right there. Just checking that. Hit him
Yeah,
into that table.
you throw him into the table, slamming him to the ground. He's done for, bro. He's terrified, pissed his pants in the table basically. And yeah, this lady up here, if you guys are choosing not to fight, are you guys done fighting?
Yeah, I'm done.
If they're done, Gage is done.
Yeah.
Okay,
same for
yeah.
Liz.
You watch her go and grab Toothless Terry basically now, and grab him. This guy grabs him. This guy is gonna get up, walk over to the man in the floorboards, terrified of Gage, trying his best to not cause
Gage is
anything
just
else.
gonna help him lift the guy out of the floor.
And they all begin to leave. The battle is over. We can exit out of there. Good job for your first fight, by the way.
You're just gonna let
setting back the scene they have left. It's been like a minute now. The three of you have sort of like reconvened, and you're looking towards each other.
He's letting out a sigh as he unwinds his tie from his fist, putting it back on his neck and tightening it back up. Well, that was a bit of excitement.
Yeah.
Lizara's
Too
just gonna...
much.
Oh, he's coherent. Lizara's gonna kind of walk up to them and just like tired and exhausted, and she's gonna like lean against Irinako's leg and be like, "That was so tiring."
You alright? You took a few hits there.
There's like a bruise kind of on her back from where she hit the chair. She's like, I think I have a bruise on my back.
Well,
She's bleeding a little bit from the nose. She hasn't really noticed it yet.
Yeah, I survived though. And she like raised her arms up to sort of like flex a little bit.
Better than them.
Leaving
Points
the,
back.
What were you gonna say,
I was gonna say, leaving the conversation with Gage for later, I'm gonna go check on Albert.
He was just about to mention, as you turn to him at the same exact time, you guys are really strong, as you can see him tending to the wounds of his friends. Thank you for the help.
Don't mention it. I'm just glad we got here before anything bad happens.
You're gonna be a Marine, right?
Yeah.
Gage is going to walk very close to him and just like lean down. Don't. Anything but that.
I'm sorry, but that's what I want, and I want to help people.
Yeah, well. Help yourself before you help others. And don't be a fucking Marine. And Gage is gonna walk away.
Albert's eyes scan over to Eerie and then Zara. Is this your crew?
It's the start of one.
I see. That was a lot. He'll stand up and pat his clothes off. I really do appreciate the help. And he's gonna walk over to the table, take out his bag, and begin to rummage through it. It's not often that people go and help others, especially people who are aspiring to do different things in the world. Here, a bit of information. He takes out a rolled up piece of paper and hands it over to Eerie.
I'll unroll it and look at it.
If you guys can look over to, I'm gonna make a new chat. It's gonna be called Maps.
Oh.
And he's going to explain to you what you see as you open a piece of paper. Your new ally is looking over your shoulder. This is a map of your relatively general location as he begins to speak. So we're in New Reef, that little small dot, right? Just up north is Shell, and we were planning to head over to Funded Tarot. But yeah, I feel like you should probably know this. The winds are not really to anybody's favor at the moment. So I was planning on probably going to Funditero probably tomorrow. Check on the winds. But yeah, if you want to copy down that map, feel free to.
Absolutely. This is incredible. Thank you.
Yeah. And then he's gonna go and rummage through his bag and take out a fishing rod, and he'll hand it over to you as well, Erie. This too. It takes a long while to get to other islands. You know that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you again. You really didn't have to do all that. Seriously.
Listen, Albert, don't let anyone tell you what to do. But listen, if you're gonna be a Marine, don't half-ass it. Be the best one there is.
Of course. And you better find that 3-piece. But I'm probably going to be the one to try and stop you, so. He lifts up his fist for a fist bump.
I'm gonna bump it.
And he, you copy down the map really quickly. We're going to time skip a little bit. He grabs the map and he starts heading out with his new friends as you guys are sitting around a table together with a fishing rod and this map, staring around it. And you remember what he said about the winds. Roll for me, specifically Erie, a nature check.
Hey, 17.
17. Let's talk about you being a navigator, buddy. You understand the winds a fair bit, as you were taught by your father. And what he was saying, he doesn't really know what he's saying. He's not a navigator himself. The winds weren't working for the island that he's trying to go to. Funded Taro Island doesn't have the proper winds heading east. But there are winds heading north towards Shell that would deal a great bit of speed for whatever boat you're on, as long as it has a sail. And you keep this in your mind as you're looking over with your newfound allies, that there is at least, remembering being on the beach earlier, that the winds were shifting towards north. So you will have good winds for an island. It just depends on what island you want to go to.
You're just gonna be staring down at the map and then take a ruler from his bag and angle it between the island they're on and Shell. Wasn't working for him because he has a set destination in mind. But if we angle towards Shell and we leave tonight, we could be there in a day or two.
Keeping your 17, it wouldn't actually be a day or two. Looking at the rings, by the first ring without winds, you understand this as a navigator. Every ring around an island is basically a day's travel, which without winds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days of traveling to Shell without winds.
Oh.
But because of the winds, you can ascertain that it will take you 2.5 days.
Scratch that. 2.5 days.
If everything's perfect. But that's the information you gather. The two of you, Gage and Luzara, basically see this man begin to go at masterwork. Like, he said he's a navigator. He's a navigator. Like, you can gain that much information as he begins to get his cartography tools out and start to get to work.
Whoa, that's really cool. Can you teach me how to do that? And she's gonna sort of like wobble and climb up onto the table to like look at what he's doing. Like blood drips down onto the table, but not on the map.
You're just gonna kind of move it out of the way anyways.
Her eyes are like
Yes.
twinkling.
I can teach you, but you're getting fixed up first.
What do you mean? I'm perfectly fine.
You are dripping blood.
Oh.
Yeah, we should find you, doctor, something.
Hey!
Hey.
You look back and you look at the bar. It's the voice of Gabby. The shield that was around her has fallen now, and she's rolling out with a bag of stuff and another bag, smaller bag, and she places it on the table where you guys are sitting at. And she looks at all of you. You fucked up my floorboards. Looking at Gage.
Yeah. And?
Nothing. Thanks for dealing with those assholes.
Is it the rations that the stone man was talking about?
Yeah, I think he liked you. Gave you 4 days worth.
Hmm.
Here's some gold. Some geld. And she puts down 1,500 geld onto the desk.
Hey, Gabby. Can I ask you for one last favor before we get the fuck out of here?
Mm.
Could you, get some free drinks for split-ins whenever he comes in here?
Who's that?
Gage has to, like, stop for a solid minute to, like... uh... I think he said his name was Motley Crue.
Oh, Wilder.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
I could give him a free drink. He doesn't really drink.
Well, get him started. It might help.
Sure.
Are there rations also among the stuff she set down?
Yeah, it was 4 days.
Yeah, there is
Oh, right.
4
Okay,
days
that's what I.
worth of
Okay,
rations.
that's what I
Luzara, you
thought,
see
but I.
them.
Okay.
For each person
Luzara,
or total?
actually, for total.
Okay.
Luzara, you see this. Roll me. What can you roll me? Let's do a survival check.
Okay. $16?
Yeah, no, this is 4 days, but you're looking at this and you're like, I can make this 8 days if you really got to work. And that's basically what you ascertain. You'll be able to manage with this food. It's a good amount of food, especially with
you
someone of your
able-
caliber.
Are you able to give me a list of types of ingredients included in the rations?
Yeah.
Fuck no. I'll just give you like a general. I'll do it later.
Okay.
They're just rations, but I got you. I'll do something. I'll give you like a list. Pre-generated. I ain't gonna lie. It's probably gonna be
No,
AI.
it's
But
fine. Yeah, it's
Bro,
fine.
shit.
but yeah. Yeah.
There's-
You guys have your stuff, and
Yay.
you guys are sitting here. What would you like to do now as Gabby rolls off?
You two can keep the food.
You don't eat?
Sorry.
I mean, I think I can eat. I just... He starts, like, counting his fingers. I think it's been about a month and a half.
And you aren't hungry at all?
Mm-mm.
You don't miss the taste of food at all? And she's gonna like look up at him sort of sadly, almost like a puppy.
The two of you roll a medicine check as you can continue talking.
Gage just kind of, like, looks at you, and you can see, like, part of, like, that sort of...
6.
like look from immediately after the rage ended, where his smile fades for a second before coming back. I was like, I mean, I can taste food. I just don't really feel the urge, as it were. And as for missing it, I'm fine.
Erie's gonna
Sir.
start putting the ration into other bags, and then he's gonna look over at Gage.
Yeah, Eerie, with your 18, Luzara, you don't really gather anything other than he has an odd blue skin. It doesn't look human in any capacity. You never met anybody with blue skin before, and you met a lot of weird people. So, yeah. And Eerie, you're looking at him, and it's true. He probably hasn't ate in a month. And he's saying that he's fine, but it's not, he's obviously not visibly dying. There is a sort of necessity in eating food, and there is some form of humanity still within him. It just doesn't operate the same. Whatever's going on in his body doesn't really make sense in your brain, but he doesn't have the immediate need of food. But with a month of not eating, there's a clear sign of deterioration going on that isn't very prominent on another person that would have, like a normal average person. So he has like some sort of resistance towards it.
So Erie's gonna just nod and start putting the food into their own bags, and then look back at Gage. You almost killed that man.
Yep.
What happened?
It's his smile kind of falters a bit. It's a long story. In case it wasn't clear, I didn't come out from between my mum's legs like this. Gestures to his like body. I've been on the receiving end of some we'll call them incidents, and I think a few of them have hit me in the old brain case, and sometimes I kind of forget where I'm at, or when I'm at, who I am. It doesn't happen very often, but when the engine gets going, it kind of like taps his chest. Sometimes it's hard to remember who Gage is.
Erie's gonna nod slowly, but his eyes are still serious as he still stares at him. I want to make something clear. I will not be in a crew of killers. I am not a killer. I don't plan on becoming one. If that happens, I will leave this crew.
Luzara, oh, may I?
No, you're good. Go for it.
Luzara's, her like little smile's gonna drop, and she feels like this sort of pit in her stomach, like empathy and grief for like Gage. And she's just gonna sort of walk over to him and like pat his arm and be like, I can kind of see where you're coming from. I don't think he meant it. And she's saying that part to Erie. It's like, I don't know if he really meant it or if it was just something else going on.
I mean,
And she,
he's
You
got
hear,
a point.
you hear a voice cut through the now empty tavern. Majority of people have ran during that fight. But a familiar voice cuts through the tavern. You're gonna have a hard, voices. You're gonna have a hard time dealing with being a pirate, Black Tie, as Rhodes enters in, walking with his sword to his side, looking to you guys and the destruction of the tavern, like moving his body right behind Gage and looking at the hole that a person was put in. What happened?
The
Fight.
situation.
Nothing more.
some bullies.
Well, I will say, people die. Sometimes it's hard to avoid it.
They won't. Not if I'm there to stop it.
Alright, here's the deal, Black Tie. I'll make a
Why is
little...
that my name now?
Oh, because it's a good nickname, I will say. I was going to call you Fancy Pants, but Black Tie's a good one. Regardless. Listen. You keep snapping me out of that, and I'll keep not killing people on accident in that state. Because as much as I can appreciate the short one here, empathizing, you are right. Don't matter if I mean it or not if I crush someone's head in my hands. So, Simple as.
If that's what it takes, then you've got a
But
deal.
I cannot say I will never kill someone. Specifically, certain people. A group of people, specifically.
Clap, clap, clap. You hear a slow clap from the end as you look at Rhodes with a smile on his face, amused. Now you guys should kiss. Okay. That is adorable and cute. And I like the spunk on each of you. But the boat's ready, so hurry up. I don't know, before someone steals it. So yeah, and he walks out.
Lucy's gonna sort of nod and smile, and she'll be like, I'm gonna show you what food tastes like again. But can you give me a lift first? I'm feeling kind of dizzy. And she's gonna, like, sort of like stumble a little bit.
I don't know. I feel like you kind of have to earn and live from me.
Please.
Alright,
That's
yeah, I'm
it.
fucking
Can I? Who's the barkeep again?
Who's the barkeep?
Gabby. Gabby.
Yeah, Gabby.
Can I ask Gabby if she has any sort of medical supplies under the bar?
Um, can you roll a persuasion for me? You can roll with advantage for reasons I won't explain because I'm different.
Okay, my highest is a 13.
All right. She's like, yeah, let me look, and she will take out a bottle of Clear Ever and some rags. I mean, this is really all we got.
I think this will do for her. Thanks.
Alright. You grab those, add it to your inventory. Yeah.
Oh my god, I have so much I would need to add to my inventory.
You can also just give it to other people.
Oh. Guess I'll give the bottle and rags to Gage. No, it's not for drinking before you ask.
Hey, hold on. I'm not that much of an alcoholic. But also, fuck you think I'm gonna do with this?
She needs medical care, and we can't exactly go to the doctor if we're leaving tonight, which means we're probably going to do something on the boat.
Gage gestures to his body. Does this look like a person who's very good at healing injuries?
No, you look like someone who can hold a bottle till we get to the boat.
Oh! Yeah, I can do that one.
Are you guys heading out?
Yep.
Yeah, hold on.
1 second.
Oh, holding.
Luzara,
Yes.
do you want to clip onto the chains?
She's gonna look up and be like, yeah, just for now. I'm really dizzy from that fight, you know. Really took out a lot of my energy. And she's gonna, like, raise her belt clip and be like, here you go.
Yeah, I need my hands free. Gage is going to, like, clip her belt onto the chains of the anchor around his neck. And, just have her dangling. And, like, walk.
Okay. You swing and dangle as the three of you start heading out, having learned a small bit about each other, leaving the scene of battling that you guys fought in your own special ways, but all in all, together. You head out towards the beach, and you immediately see, not too far, a little small boat with a very relatively small sail, which isn't really supposed to come with that. He added that, and you can all know that without like having to roll any intelligence checks or anything like that. He added that for his own reasonings, and you can also see him talking to Wilder from a distance, having a conversation. If you would like to hear it, you can roll for a perception.
Duh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like obviously.
Yeah.
Dirty
I'm a
20.
nosy motherfucker. Oh, okay. How about a
not to
3,
say.
boss man?
Oh, okay.
So only only Erie can actually ascertain what is going on. Erie, you hear from afar. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. Why does the same thing keep happening? And responding to Wilder, Rhodes lets out a sigh. Listen, one day you'll meet people and they will have the things that you've been looking for. And you will be a great group of people. I'm sure of it. I mean, your dad, and as he's about to say something, Wilder cuts him off. Don't speak on him. I don't want to hear of him. And he begins to walk off. You guys approach. Also, only Erie hears this, by the way.
Approach Wilder or Rhodes?
I don't know where you want to go. Wilder is like speed walking off, so unless you want to like chase after him, but he's
No.
gone.
No, I'm just gonna start putting our stuff in the boat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll start.
You do catch all three of you do catch like him look at you, catch a glance, give you a slight smile and a small wave as he leaves the scene.
I will
I'm just
place
gonna
down the 2 things I
wave
have been
back.
given to carry on the boat.
Okay.
Zara's also gonna be like, "Wow, what a big boat!"
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's not as big as Marie's ship, but you know, it's like a bunch of halves of the size, like a lot of halves, like an insane amount of halves. Maybe like 1/4, nope, 1/5, 1/6 of the size of Marie's ship. But hey, new beginnings. You've done this.
For her, it's pretty big. She's
It's pretty
"Wow,
big.
it's a
Yes,
huge boat.
this is
We
great.
got
It's
lucky with this one."
perfect for your size. Your size is perfect. Yep. As
It really is perfect. Turns to Irinako. I am so fucked.
Yeah, I don't exactly envy you.
Sure.
And Luzara's gonna
Um,
like hop off the chain that she's clipped to and like start like running around the boat, like, "Wow!"
yeah,
Okay.
no. Rhodes looks at you guys. You leaving now?
We might as well if we want to catch this wind that's
Oh
blowing
shit,
up.
that's a good idea. Yeah, does the dinghy have an anchor?
No.
Cool. Gage is. Never mind. I was gonna rip the anchor off and just use his own, but never mind. We're good.
You see Rhodes look over at you, Erie. Huh. You noticed the winds too. You're a good navigator. You guys should be good. Good luck to wherever you go. It was nice meeting you.
Same
He's
for
gonna
you.
start walking off. Be safe. And he's heading off, and you guys turn back to your ship.
So, I guess I'll get it prepped, the sail raised and everything ready to catch the wind.
I do like a structural analysis of this thing, like just see how good quality the boat is.
And Luz would like to start healing her wounds. However that happens.
Yeah, you can do a medicine check for that, and you can do an engineering check, Gage.
I'm good at that. Fucking never mind.
Well, I got an 8.
Right. You
R.I.P.
you look like an idiot trying to work this out. And that's okay because your compatriots are also idiots at this
We're
job.
all
So
bad.
you're not really sure how this works.
Can I
Can
get
I-
some help?
Can I try to roll a medicine check for her?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that half of the Everclear was used trying to figure this out.
You mean the clear ever?
The clear ever.
Oh, fuck.
No,
Ah, yeah, no.
in
All
fact,
of
just more damage
all
to
of the clear
Luzara.
ever. All of the clear. No. If it's a nat 1, then you take damage. But all of the clear ever is used. There is
Can I-
nothing left.
Can I just like no clear ever? Just try to like set the fucking like nose and shit back into place.
Oh god.
Wait, what?
I'm
No.
gonna try to like set her nose back into place.
You're gonna snap it off.
Um,
I have inspiration if I
You-
roll a 1.
you can
Please,
try.
Carl,
You can
please.
try this. It's gonna be at disadvantage, Luzara. If you are seeing as Gage begins to move over to you with his large
Okay,
hands going towards your nose, if you'd like to do anything at all.
Yeah, Gage is gonna ask first. It's gonna be like, alright, I can try to set it back into place if you want.
She's gonna like look him up and down like very judgingly in in like a fear kind of way and be like, maybe I'll figure this out later.
I
She
do
has
it to
put, like-
myself all the time. You just like see him put a hand under his neck and just like fucking as he like cracks it. It's- I mean,
And Lizarra's gonna be like,
Yeah,
Someone
somehow
from-
I don't think
and then
somehow I
she's
don't
gonna,
think
like,
that works on a living person.
she's gonna like run to Erie's like leg and like grab and she's like, save me. We need a doctor, please, before we leave.
From the distance, somebody saw this scene of Gage and just started throwing up. You guys get
man, what a wonderful day to walk the high. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Why? Why? And you guys get the ship prepared. It is ready for sailing. It is now deep. It's nearing night. It's like I'd say 8 p.m. now, having gotten the ship ready.
So we all ready to set out?
I think we're good.
Yeah, why not? Anybody hungry?
You know, I'd like to remember how food tastes again. It'd be cool.
I'll get us caught in the wind current and then I'll take a bite.
Can Luzara look for a kitchen on the boat?
A kitchen.
There's-
Oh, you're
there's-
you're adorable.
No,
You're
Oh,
funny. It's a
okay.
dainty. You don't got
We
shit.
don't-
You're right. You're
we
right.
don't have a roof.
Do we have anything we could use to like as kindling here?
I have.
You want
a
to burn
tinder
down the ship?
box. Yeah, that's good.
I mean, we can contain it. I'll just
Did
put my
they
hands
leave
around
yet?
it.
You haven't left, as far as I'm concerned. So
Gage.
Let's see if there's a kitchen on the island that we can buy. Like it's a kitchen set.
Gage, can you find us a little cooking
course.
stove before we go or something like? Or can I use your engine to cook something?
So
Hmm.
only 3 people have ever successfully touched the engine. One of them was the delightful woman who installed it, and the other 2 died immediately. So
I
not
don't want to
gonna
touch
recommend
it. I just want to cook above it.
Other thing, points to his skin. I'm pretty close to being dead. Do you want to eat something that's been cooking on a corpse stove?
I mean, it's gonna be in a pot. It's not gonna touch your core.
I'm very scared of your cooking standards.
Yeah, there's the sound I need.
No, it's
I'm gonna
a
go find the
pot
cooking
with a
set.
very okay.
I'm just gonna go look for one.
you're gonna go look for one.
Yep.
As you start stepping away, Eerie, can you roll me a nature check with advantage?
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Bro.
Yeah.
No,
You're
okay.
you know that you only have a certain amount of time until this wind goes away, and then you gotta wait for another time, depending on where you want to go. But this would be the perfect time to set out. As they're heading out to leave, you know that you'd be missing the wind if you take any more time on this island.
Gage, we should go now before we miss the wind. And besides, we barely have any money. We need to save it for the next island.
Zora
Oh,
nods and agrees.
you'll
Let
never
me
get
use
it.
that engine.
Um,
She's ready to set off.
I think you're not aware. It doesn't make things hot. Like, it electrocutes. You know what electrocutes means?
I'm
We'll figure
aware of
something
it.
out.
Uh,
And she's gonna go sit on the front of the ship, waiting to set off.
Gage, would you mind pushing us off the bank?
yeah. Gage is 1 foot on the ship, other foot just gonna fucking kick the bank as hard as he can.
All right. Yeah. Are you guys ready to leave New Reef and
Yep.
set out?
Yeah.
Freedom.
Okay.
Do you have a picture of
Gage.
our ship, our dinghy? Sorry.
Here, let me go find a picture on Pinterest really fast.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. I honestly should have had that. That's my bad. But I will describe to you as you guys head out. Yeah, the stars are quite open and clear in the night sky as Gage pushes you guys off. Eerie commanding you guys as to which direction to go. And we're gonna have, sorry, I'm blanking on names right now as I'm trying to look at these ships. But Luzara, you're looking at the rations and realizing like you don't have to cook most of these. They're mainly fruits and vegetables, not really any meat per se. But you do remember getting a fishing rod from Albert earlier as your journey begins to set off. Image of the image of New Reef slowly becoming smaller as the winds that Eerie has spoke about. You finally believe. Like, you believed him before, but this is true. They're powerful winds as they push, cutting through the waters at a very quickened pace. And you begin to sail with this small boat towards the next island, the only one you know next to be Shell. And with that, as I can't find any fucking pictures, our camera cuts away, leaving the three of you and going on towards a relatively fair-skinned, beautiful, average height man with red and white hair, bandages all around his body from a recent shipwreck, staring at the broken parts of his ship, Koro. You hear the voice of a little girl walking on from behind you. Hey! Hey! Weird guy.
Stop! Stop!
I honestly, hold on. I wasn't expecting a fucking roleplay today.
Weird.
Anyways,
I told you.
I wasn't ready. My accent. Hold on. Ahem. This is gonna be horrible. I'm just gonna talk normally.
You're good. No, go for it, dude. Go for it.
What did she say?
She said, hey, weird man.
Yeah. What's up?
Are you okay?
Trying to look into the accent. I wasn't prepared.
Got this.
Fuck. I'm trying to do a British accent.
It doesn't have to be good or
Into it.
perfect, dude. Just get into it.
The
But
worse a
Uh,
British accent is, the more of a British accent it is.
That's
Shut
true.
up,
That's
Zach.
true. That's
It's
true.
just Zach. It's just you, buddy.
Uh, yeah, everything's good. I think I'm not entirely sure, but we're here.
You were knocked out for a couple of days. You want to go play with me over at the hill?
Sure, but
Awesome.
where am I?
Come
Where-
on.
Wait, where am I?
You know the island you're at. As
Oh.
a lapse in memory, she grabs your hand and starts pulling you towards the hill as the sun is beginning to set. The camera pans, leaving you and going even farther away from New Reef, going farther away, deeper into the East Blue. on a weird rock, sitting within a lavatory, your feet kicked up, drinking copious amounts of alcohol that is not your own. Kira, you hear, I'm serious. Stop drinking my medicinal alcohol.
This is. There's no way this is yours.
What do you mean? You came onto my island!
No, this is mine, man.
What are you talking about? You're crazy. I just need you to beat someone up for me, and that's it. Why are you drinking my shit?
Hey, it's there, isn't it? Like, like Mikasa,
I hate
Tsukasa.
you. I hate you. And the camera leaves the two of you and heads on deeper and deeper into the East Blue, walking through this misty island, just having gained information on where the next monolith might be. Siam, you're looking down at the information you gathered. Roll me a perception check.
Me?
Yes, you!
Me?
Yes, you!
You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a 13.
13. You're looking around and you're looking back at the person, this random old lady who pointed you off towards just a weird rock that she found towards like the end of the island, and you look back at her not really seeing the person in front of you, and you slam into their body and you hear the sound of spilling, and you look and it is a mouse mink looking back at you with an eye patch and a hook. You serious, idiot?
Oh, apologies.
Apologies. Fuck you. He grabs at your collar and pulls you in. You want to fight? I'm ready to go.
Can I like push this guy off of me?
Before you push him, he slams his forehead straight into your head, and you go flying towards the wall of a nearby building, and you slam into the wall. It's a gimmick hit.
Yeah. What the fuck is your problem?
Fuck is my problem? He's obviously drunk. My problem. My problem. You bumped into me, and it's my problem. And roll me a perception check.
Okay. Another one? God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Not 20.
A nat 20. For a moment, he's gone.
Wait, what? Sorry?
Yes. For a moment, he's gone.
He's gone?
You just saw him. You blink. You, with your nat 20, just before you see the light of a candle, you're able to react in this singular moment as the candle flame lightens and the sound of whoop, 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 and blowing as flames erupt towards you. You get out of the way and the camera pans away from you. And right back to our three adventurers who sail across the sea. Time has went forward a few hours. You are in the middle of the ocean, ricketing together, tired.
Did we get a long rest for that?
It hasn't been that long. If you want to go for a long rest, you can while on this boat.
Thoughts?
I feel like we should just do a short rest, because, I mean, all we have is like 5 HP from you, right?
Yeah.
You
You
do.
can just keep failing medicine
That's
checks.
half my
I will say the longer you guys stay up, you are going to get exhaustion points.
Oh.
You are tired from all that fighting.
I guess we should sleep then.
Zara's gonna like sort of stretch me like it's dark outside, and she can get off the front of the boat. Sort of find a place to huddle down, hunker down.
Oof. I miss sleeping.
At least you'll be able to keep an eye on the boat, huh?
Yeah, just
Wake me up if we get in the current. I'm gonna close my eyes, trying to get comfortable.
Yep, yep.
Alright.
Zara's gonna also go to sleep. She's probably gonna sleep next to Eerie so she doesn't roll off the boat somehow.
And we're about to wrap the session up. Gage, can you roll for me one last check? A perception check as your compatriots begin to head to bed.
Oh my god, it's crazy. Hero point.
That one.
So that
Oh, you're
I
using
look
your
16. Yep.
16?
Yep,
Cool,
hero point.
cool. The seas are
Or inspiration,
calm.
fuck.
The seas are calm, as for a moment you felt your eyes falling, but then you're like, I don't need to sleep, I'm good. I'm good, I'm good. And you're looking out into the seas, and you could swear you see something far ahead. The movement of a body. And that's where we're gonna end the session. That was super duper fun.
Yippee!
Why does that mouse have the flame fruit?
Let's go.
Dude,
It was
Nimbus.
amazing.
I'm gonna. It's not the flame fruit. BT Dubs doesn't have a
It's
fruit
the
at all.
East Blue.
Just let's think about what he was doing just now, real quick. It was a candle.
He did the shadow step.
Rose the wax fruit.
It's just
It was a candle, and he had alcohol before.
Yes,
And
so
he was
he's the flame fruit. That's
Oh
the
my
only
God.
conclusion I can ever
Oh
draw.
my god.
It was the candle
Oh my
fruit.
God.
The jaundice
Alright.
fruit. He has liver failure.
Everybody say bye stream. Thank you
Bye,
all for
stream.
being here. It was super duper fun.
Bye,
Bye,
stream.
Bye,
stream.
stream.
Zap, say bye.
I fucking
Bye.
said.